Hello. Welcome, everybody. I am out of focus, but now I'm not. Nope, my camera is not working, but now it will. Deactivate. Activate. Haha! Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream today. My name is SenseiSuplex, and today we have the likes of Secrets in the Sands, episode 19. Hope you guys are ready for an awesome session as usual, as we have, 6 magnificent and fantastic players. Today, is there any announcement? Cade, you cannot be in the session, brother. We had this conversation. We have special guest star Kane Lucian, aka Azora Lunista from Valley of Dreams, joining on in to kill somebody. Anyways, that said, hope you guys are ready for. What the fuck are they doing? Wait, chat, what the fuck is this? The fuck are they doing? What the fuck is this shit? Hello? Wait, hold on, I gotta unmute. Hello? Raven, I can hear you laughing. Alright, I'm leaving, bro. What the fuck is this shit? I need, hey, like, can I cast light?
If you want.
This is darkness.
Can I cast light?
This is magical darkness, bro. You gotta cast daylight. That's how it works.
At 5th level.
At 5th level.
At 5th level.
Alright, I'm gonna counterspell. D20 plus my level plus 4. 23. Yeah. Get fucked.
Oh.
God damn it.
Ah, damn it. Okay. Oh, well.
Fucking damn, no fun.
No fun.
No fun.
No fun.
Bitches.
Fuck off from Alice.
I'm sorry. I'll return the favor later.
Fuck out! No one talks to you!
Oh man, I wonder what our favorite hag is doing in the sands recently.
Favorite is a very strong word.
And there's a word that goes to the opposite of that. I think that's the one that applies more.
Yeah, I see. The darkness has corrupted the stream. Goodness gracious. But how's it going, everybody? Y'all ready to play some D&D?
Yes.
Alrighties. Gotcha. Like, is there something like any accommodation that I can kind of do to make sure you enjoy your experience here a little bit more, Ducky?
Yeah.
I want to see the map.
Do you still not see the fucking map?
I see the map.
No.
Wait, what? You just see darkness though?
Turn to the title screen, preload the map, and then pull it back in.
I pulled you to the scene, motherfucker. Alright, hold on. Let me. I mean, I hope so. Here, I'm gonna load in this map because it's very easy to load. Alright, do you see this?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And then, wait, I think I know why. Well, maybe I might know why you don't see anything.
I don't know why. This is epic.
Activate. Okay, and then you. Well, hold on, it's loading. And then over here, and you don't see anything right now.
Literally darkness and clouds.
All right, vision. Wait, what? Really? That is. Hold on.
What's interesting is I see the map without clouds.
I see darkness now.
Is this what Lumeris feels like? I am so sorry.
What the
Hold
fuck?
on.
No, we're all deleted. Oh, we're good.
And then let me configure grid lighting, token vision, strict visibility to the no, unrestricted vision range maybe. How about now? Team lag? Nothing.
Nope.
Nothing.
That is very strange. I don't know why that would happen. Okay, let me go down the list.
On my end.
Phoebe, you can see stuff, right?
Yeah.
All right, Matt, you can?
I can see it, yeah.
Showcase, Max, you guys can?
Yeah. See
And
the clouds
then-
and the map and the tokens.
And Ducky,
Okay.
you can?
Present.
Okay, so what's wrong with Sirius here? What's going on, Doctor?
Alright,
He's
just
too
go with it. Just go with it.
tall.
Alright, bye. See you.
All right.
Whoa, is Animus wearing blue pants? That's crazy.
All right, here.
Still
I'm
red shirt,
gonna kick you out of the game and then I'm reload and see what happens. That is very, very weird. I don't know why that's a thing. Let me know if it changes though. When you load back in. All right, everybody. In the meantime, let us play. No, not that one. Shut the fuck up. It's not time yet. Let us play the likes of some music because it's time to get some roll or level up rolling and more done.
Yeah, let's do it.
So, previously, last episode, our heroes were able to gain in strength and also be able to advance to their next season of their sort of adventuring career. Season being specifically their adventuring level. Now, as this sort of occurred, they gain a bunch of new sort of spells and wacky abilities, so we're gonna go through each character and make sure everybody has been adjusted and more. Now, real quick, as I think I mentioned before, if you have any magic items on your character, please make sure to add that over towards your D&D Beyond, because if you don't, when I re-import your character sheet, it's probably going to be gone. Also, if you have any like custom abilities or whatever, then make sure to write those down as well, because those will also be completely overwritten. So yeah, I don't think anybody in this game has any custom abilities. Maybe Zale, I don't think so, but just keep a lookout.
Not that I know of.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think we're pretty straightforward with this group. So, let's start us off. Who wants to be the first individual to roll for their death?
I'm going after Krillin.
Me.
Me.
Okay, let's go,
After
Phoebe.
me.
You're gonna be a D6 plus 2.
Yes.
Oh shit! Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. God damn. That is a D6, so that's 8. That's 35 plus 8. That's gonna be 43 health. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right, and I'm going to adjust your level to level 7 over here. And also on top of that, Phoebe, do you know what spell you're gonna take, or not sure yet?
Yeah, black tentacles.
Oh, god damn. Alright, here we go again.
Squigglies.
Squigglies.
In this case, it's an echo thing. It's definitely an echo thing.
It has to be. Alright. And is that the only spell you get, or do you get anything else?
No, I also get the fucking hallucinatory terrain.
Alright, you got it. Hallucinatory terrain, bam bam. Alright, those should be added towards your character now. And you should have a 4th level spot available now, immediately. So there you go. Alright, is there anything else that happens to you with level 7 Witch?
No, I keep it simple.
Sick nasty. Alrighty, let me make sure that... I think I did it, oopsie. Nope, it transfers over, cool. Let me make sure your spell is correct. Yep, alright, perfect. So Phoebe, that is your go. Who will be next?
Alright, give it to me.
Alright, Sirius, that is a D8 plus your con modifier, which is a plus 2.
Plus a 2.
3, that's a 1. Do we reroll? No, we don't reroll ones, we just take go up to the average. So that's gonna be 5 plus 2, that's 7. So you're going to go to 57 HP. Alright, mark that down. Alrighty. Now we're gonna go over towards the next individual. Actually, I mean, did you want to collaborate on like what spells you take, or you're still looking?
I think I'm gonna stick with the polymorph.
Alrighty. It's time to. It's Dino mode.
Let's see.
All right.
Call it in the air and heads. And
What
it's
is this?
heads.
What are you
So
doing?
I'll go
Don't worry
next.
about it.
All right. Who is next?
Are you picking your target?
What was that?
We either got
that
Krillin,
was
Misery, or Zale.
That's what I was saying. I'll go next.
All right.
I'm right after him then, watching him like a hawk.
All right, go for it, Krillin. That's a D8 plus 1? No, plus 2.
2. All right.
5, so right on the average. That's going to be plus 7. So that is going to be 46 HP for Kreelin. Going from 39, so 46. And for you, Kreelin, you get the one of the most infamous abilities in D&D 5th edition, Evasion. It's time to dodge fireballs at point-blank range. Hell yeah.
Oof.
And if I'm charmed by anyone, stillness of mind.
Oh shoot. Oh yeah, you do get that at 7th level as well. Nice. Alright. So Kreelin, that's what you're going to be getting. Ilva, you are up, watching them like a hawk. Whew, a little bit above the average, there you go. So 6 plus 2, that's 8. You're gonna go from 55 HP over towards 63. Alright.
Oh yeah.
Ilva, you got any spells that you want? Or that you're already preparing, or?
Oh, they're already set, sir.
Okay, alright, you want me to drag your, are you ready for me to import it immediately?
It's ready for import.
Let's go! Let's go! Alright, while that's sort of getting imported, Siri... No, not Sirius. Zale or Misery, which one of you would like to go?
I'll go. You know, I'll go.
Alright, Zale, that's a D6.
Plus anything? Plus 1? Plus 1?
Plus -3. Nah, it's plus 1.
Damn.
That's tough.
Oof.
It's a plus what?
It's, I almost said -3 again. It's plus 1.
This is going so well.
You can hit the button down below.
Have to hit the button instead of typing it out like I usually do.
Oh, no.
Oh,
God. Calm down, Max, calm down. Alright, 2, so it's gonna go to the average. It's gonna go to 4 plus 1, that's gonna be a 5. Good stuff. Alright, so that is 40 HP for Zale Xenakis. And have you chosen which spell that you're gonna go with at 4th level?
Of course I have. I'm ready to import.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Alright, make sure that's saved. Alright, Misery, you are last but not least. What you got?
All right, that's going to be a 1d10 plus 2.
Nice,
Because
nice.
I am Paladin,
Pilates.
which I do
Paladin.
believe that is going to bring me from... What is it currently? Because D&D Beyond does it automatically. So it's going from 52 to whatever is being added here. Hopefully it is not a 1.
6.
It's a 6.
So that goes up to, what's the average of a D10? I think it's 5.5, so it goes up to 6. Pretty sure. I gotta, yeah, I'm pretty sure. So that's gonna be 6 plus 2, so a total of 8 HP.
Total of 8 HP. That means I'm at 60.
You got it. Awesome, awesome. And do you get another spell? I think you get a, like, do you get a 2nd level spell?
I do not get... That's a good question, actually. Let me double check, because I know I get a feature.
I think it's like 5th level you get 2nd level spells, and then I think at 9th level you get 3rd level spells, I think.
Yeah, all I do is gain another 2nd level spell slot, that's it.
Okay.
And then I get a Sacred Oath feature, and my Sacred Oath feature is the feature that allows me to take damage for other people.
Oh, keep in mind, real quick, guys, make sure you are adjusting your health back in the game. You have not healed up, and you're not in a specifically safer area. So make sure
I have no idea what it was before, I gotta be honest.
I just looked at it. It was 26. Like, I just saw it. Everybody else, I have no idea. Ilva is, yeah, yours is correct.
Down.
There we go.
Mine's still 50, 47.
You said,
I know
what again?
Killian was fucked up.
47, okay. Kreelin was fucked up. I don't know if Phoebe got hit.
Nope.
I don't think she did. Yeah.
Okay, let me import you, Sirius. Alright, so we're gonna bring that down to 47.
I wasn't that bad.
Yeah, he didn't
They
get hit
had
much.
extremely hard time hitting me.
Yeah, you're at 35 right now, Kreelin, so let me import your character sheet, and I got you. Alright,
And
back to
the
35.
temp HP is still there. Or should still be there.
I think, like, by the time, like, you guys are... No, I think by the time you guys, finished everything, it doesn't last for... until they use it. How does it work, Ducky?
So the temp HP would last until it's
Okay.
negated, but the additional effect is gone.
Okay. Gotcha. All right, so I'll leave it to you guys to adjust your character sheets and all that stuff over there. Everybody give me a quick little checkup. Make sure your character sheet is good to go. Your spells are there. Your items are all there. If not, yeah, let me just handle it now. Let's look over towards the, let's start with the martial classes. Misery, yours is probably like perfectly fine. I don't think anything's changed so far.
Right.
And then Phoebe, yours is good. I'm pretty sure. Kreelin, is yours good to go?
Got evasion, got stillness of mind. Inventory is as it should be. Yeah, all set for good for me.
All right, and then Zale, what about you?
I'm good.
And then Sirius and Ilva, you guys good with your character sheets?
Yeah, I guess so.
Also, Animus, are you able to see stuff?
Nope.
What? What the
Yikes.
fuck is wrong with your foundry? It just does not like me.
When is it ever working well, is the question.
I don't understand. Hardware acceleration? I don't know.
That's always on.
It's always on. I genuinely don't know then. And you can't see like from other people's perspective either. Like, wait, what? Which is so
I
weird.
just let it
So
see
How
clouds.
about a different map to see if we can move? Maybe it's just the map.
wait, hold on. Let me try something. Did it change anything? I just moved your tokens. See if it did anything.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, let me try to... I don't think this will do much, but I'm going to duplicate this map and then activate it and see what happens. Alright, we're going to activate this. I highly doubt this will do anything, but it's worth a shot. Let me know, Max, can you see stuff?
Yeah.
Huh. And then Animus, still no change? Is it even like showing the loading bar at the top?
No.
No?
Here,
Okay.
I'll log out and try to reload or something.
Yeah.
Otherwise, continue on.
Alright, I gotcha. Worst comes to worst, then we'll... you got the little OBS thingy, if it comes down to it. Alright, let's do this. So let me bring all the way over here. And if we're all good to go, let's start with today's session. Get this out of the way. With this parts. Fable, I need you. Fable, yes, boy, come here. Alright, gather around the table, and let me tell you all a Voden fable. To gather around for the tale of these survivors, for this, my friends, be the fable of a looming corruption, and that of the mysteries within. This is the infamous tale of the secrets in the sands, and the legendary tale of the soul bound. We'd pick back up on our tale, as we'd find the Kindred Spirits in the Temple of Kafaria. As they prepare to head out on their next quest, everything, and I mean everything, would be put on hold as we'd have the court trial of a lifetime. Ilva v. Kreelin, Cleric v. Monk, Blonde v. Bird. Ilva would cast Zone of Truth on Kreelin and begin to question his motives and his relation to the party. Rapid-firing questions, he'd rapid-fire answers right back in this intense questioning. Ultimately, the questioning would conclude and the results would be collected by the Twilight Maiden. Afterwards, the party would continue on with their next adventure, and their next adventure would be to save more of Queen Straftar's water elementals. However, upon traveling through the arid rock, they'd begin to see as the corruption would rise, and misery would pursue. Misery in the likes of a Shadar-Kai paladin of the crown. A new and tough as nails individual, and after introductions were made, the battle would conclude as our heroes would fight to stay alive. With the help of their new ally and through a bit of teamwork, they were able to survive the onslaught. And with that, the Kindred Spirits would gain a new ally for the time being. But What adventures and mysteries are in store for our heroes? Well, we'll have to wait and see in session 18 of Secrets in the Sands. So with that, my friends, let's pick back up directly into the session. Let's do this. Alright.
You
Play.
can move?
Huh? You can move? You.
I can move, but I can't see shit.
Oh,
Have you have permission or something? He can move though.
he can move. He can basically fight.
He can see. Actually, he can't see.
Actually,
but he
he
can
can.
fight. He can try
I can
and
shoot.
fight. Alright, so as we pick back up Kindred Spirits, you look over and up above, you notice as the strangeness of Voden that you have all grown accustomed to at this point in time. Maybe Misery, not so much, but enough to the point where it's not like, oh shit, oh god, what's happening? But you look up and you see as the darkened sky of night, filled with the stars and more, begins to slowly crack. It shatters into oblivion and immediately dropping down these sort of astral shards of glass as you look up and above and the sun begins to take its place. Looking out and about, the clouds are up in abundance and the sun is shining down upon with the arid and gruesome heat, especially towards all of you individuals in a heavy plate armor or just heavy armor in general. It's not long as you guys begin to start traveling, even just for a couple of seconds, or excuse me, a couple of minutes, where though most of you have pretty much made the likes of your heat-based, or, you know, how you say, desert fit attire, Misery, you do begin to start building up a sweat rapidly, and you're gonna need to do some sort of modifications or some sort of things to your armor to be able to keep on trucking on, because this is not gonna do for a longer time. But regardless, the choice is yours on where you all want to go and what you all say and what you all do. Kindred Spirits. Path ahead is well, pretty much forward.
And this is outside, hey?
Say it again.
It's outside, it's not like some big cavern thing.
Oh, are you talking about the place you're supposed to be going to?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotcha. So, nah, it's supposed to be a small cavern, as Straftar mentioned. You getting pointed in the direction. Sirius kind of knows the general area of where it's supposed to be. Following this path, you have a multiple sort of ways to go about it, but she pretty much said to follow the sort of, or follow kind of down the watery path, and a little bit away from it towards the left, you'll find a cave that should lead into where the water elementals were being taken. Now, earlier, Ilva and Creelan, you guys got a little bit of an elevated position, and you know that there is a massive sort of area or kind of a mesa-ish sort of thing off to the side. It's ultimately up to you if you want to try to investigate over there to see if that is where the cave will be, or if you want to follow the water. Multiple directions, so it's what you guys want to decide as a group, which is the best route.
Well, in my current state, so I'm breaking a sweat just to review. Is that because of the heat in particular? Or is
Yes.
that because of, okay.
It's not too difficult to be able to make some sort of like more desert fit attire. It doesn't, and it also, again, just a reminder, it doesn't change like your actual character's appearance. It's just more so for, you know, so you guys actually are not burning up alive, right? But that said, it is the heat, so if you do have any sort of resistance to fire or, you know, heat relevant abilities, then yeah, that would help out.
Is it the sun in particular that is, I mean, is it ambient heat or is it the sun in particular? So like if I put something over my armor, is that gonna affect anything?
Nah, not really. It's more of just kind of an ambient heat of the desert. The sun isn't doing you any favors though.
I see. So, In which case, I'll have to give myself a few moments to think of a way to resolve that.
Easy enough. Now, in-game, just simple how the mechanics sort of work. Anytime you guys just take a short rest or a long rest, you guys can spend your time either crafting, making food, or making potions. But you can also craft the likes of desert attire, so you can ignore the likes of the heat-related conditions. It's only a one-time thing, and afterwards you're good to go.
All right. If we try to ignore the heat-related condition, we inflict exhaustion.
Yep.
Okay. All right. There is no particular spell that I can use to do anything about that. I mean, most of it is most of it's HP based, which exhaustion does not specifically relate to HP. So, yeah, give me some time before it. I'll let you know.
Easy enough. I'd probably say that some of the more, actually we had a lot of very insightful or perceptive individuals. I would say those probably would like a passive perception or insight of like 13 plus. You'd be able to notice as though Misery was sort of, kind of trying to join the likes of these individuals, but also feeling a little bit distant. You would notice as they're struggling and kind of with the trek up ahead, they're getting a little bit slow and they seem a little bit tired as kind of wipe the sort of sweat from their forehead for a brief moment. You do notice as they are struggling, all of you, with past 13 and higher.
I didn't expect the starry ones to be here. Perhaps a short rest is needed, judging by the struggle of our new companion here.
Struggle.
You're burn up.
Seems to be in some.
You can tell from my pale exterior that the sun perhaps is not my favorite. However, if you truly wish to make camp here, then I won't stop you.
Not a full-on camp, but just a short rest, a breather for you to maybe figure out your situation, plus for us to also get our things sorted, judging by the starry ones are seemingly being here.
I mean, you'll definitely see Misery, despite whatever struggling through the heat. They're sort of trying, they're trying to keep that like chin up, like looking, just kind of looking down very, very nightly and unaffected, but it doesn't reflect what their body language is, and their body language. Well, like that's their body language, but it doesn't reflect their physical constitution as far as you can see. You can see them like sway a little bit because of how hot it is. They're just trying not to acknowledge it.
Seeing that, Sirius will ask, would you happen to have any water skins or sources of water?
Actually, no, you only got whatever's on your person, actually.
I got only what's ever on my person.
See, Krillin.
Misery is going to say, as you can likely tell, I've not strayed so far away from this section with its dream for that reason.
And then Sirius is gonna go up towards pieces of the water and cast Shape Water, and he's going to at least pull like a small, like 3-foot globe of water and kind of like hover it in the middle of the group. You can use this to refit our water skins, and just take a quick breather.
See Krillin take a sip from his water skin and want to refill it just a bit, and then flip it over and hand the bottom side to Misery.
All right. As I begin to pass it over towards your Misery, what do?
I'm gonna kind of give this look of, it's gonna be sort of like this glimpse of them sort of raising their brow, but it comes into conflict with sort of the discomfort on their face, where they're, it's kind of that look where somebody who is super confident of self is basically bargaining with the situation, making it seem like they're still kind of upholding their constitution, but really, oh, water. Oh, this is really great. So, so they're gonna still give like a raise of a brow, and they're gonna just say, "Thank you," and then accept the water.
My pleasure. And just kind of move it over a little closer.
I will drink.
As you begin to do so, it is nice. It's not like the most clean or purified sort of thing, especially considering, well, people were bleeding in that same water only a couple of seconds ago.
What do you mean? I pulled a pure episode of water.
Didn't we? I thought we traveled down the ways. I thought the physical map of where we're showing here.
Yeah, I can't see shit. Yeah, I'm just pulling from. I see water.
You're good. It's not like oh, you just got a blood bubble or whatever. Nothing like that.
You got starry one juice.
Oh shit! Let me get that up.
Oh yeah, you did get.
Oh, my body's full of glitter.
Yikes.
Yeah, I assume Sirius is wise enough to kind of like, oh, okay, maybe not that area, but I'm gonna pick out the area that's, good enough, right, for the time being. And yeah, you're good.
Well, I mean, she's gonna look the horse in the mouth a little bit, and she's gonna kind of eye the bubble and then shrug and drink.
Oh man, all right, we're drinking corruption juice now. Woo! Oh man. While that's sort of happening, off to the side, Ilva and Zale, are you guys talking about or doing anything, or now you're just chilling, waiting?
I was just sitting on the rock face, just taking the short rest.
You got it.
Yeah, he's doing the same.
Okie dokie. Alright. So with that, Misery, as you drink a little bit of water, it'll help out for the time being, but you're definitely going to need to craft that stuff. But it definitely does, you're able to not have to worry about drinking any water, struggling for a bit. It is nice. So, is there anything you guys are going to be doing on your short rest? Any sort of bit of crafting, any sort of conversation that you need to quickly have, anything like that? Or we keep on continuing on?
I'm just gonna go by a tree and take a branch and then just start making a tree branch into a weak pointy stick.
All right. As you begin to do so, you take off the tree branch and begin to start using are you using your woodcarver's tools or no? Okay.
This is me just getting HP.
Showcase, Squealer.
Showcase.
Dead bird.
Yes.
There you go.
I'm here.
There you go. I was asking, are you using your woodcarver's tools
to get that off?
Okay, gotcha. All right, so if you're doing that, Creelan, make a survival check. Also, Zale, make a wisdom or intelligence check.
Huh?
Oh. Did it as a tool check.
16.
Is that okay? Or do you want me to do a survival check?
Either or is fine. Because it uses your modifier and it uses your proficiency bonus. It's good. All right. So as this is sort of happening, Creelan, you begin to take a little bit of time, and as you start carving up a weapon for the brief moment, Zale, you kind of are resting, kind of looking out towards the sands and the waters for the most part. It is peaceful. It's hot as hell, but it is peaceful enough. And eventually, your eyes begin to sort of drift over down towards your hand. And you do look over towards your mark. It's been a while since you've heard anything. It's up to you on whether you want to activate it now or maybe another time.
He'll look towards the group. Do you guys want to, check if anyone has said anything on the triangle?
Sure, if you want.
Great. He'll just like activate it.
Oh god, I did not have
Wait, your
that.
passcode?
Unlucky. Nah, I won't have that one from Seven Souls from yesterday, so unlucky. But that's perfectly, it's fine.
Is it?
Yeah, it's fine. Alright, so as you begin to activate the red triangle, Zale, you look over and you see as it begins to slowly form out from your hand and begins to display itself. Now, Misery, you haven't necessarily seen anything like this. It seems to be that these individuals have not necessarily similar markings on their hands, but differing shapes, different colors. It seems that they were marked as well by whatever thing. As this occurs, you see as a sort of red triangle begins to form in front of your face. And with that, draw a boop, boop. And you look inside as there are... let me check for secrets, what you guys got. Where is all the mail you got? Second souls to valley to secrets. It's only the one message. Yep, only the one message. Alrighty, if that's the case. If you look over, it seems to be that the individuals from the Jaded Dragon Valley seem to have responded. As this is sort of happening, it seems to be that they look as if they're in a hurry, that they're chasing after something. You notice as they're gathering on top of sort of wolves, some of them, like larger sort of wolves, as well as an owl bear, but it seems to have more of a robotic frame towards it, similar to like the creatures that you fought before with a little bit of robotic nature from long ago. Regardless, as they seem to be rushing and chasing after something, this is the message that they send, and it's specifically from this woman. Look over and you see a dark-skinned oculi as their a bit of their face is kind of frozen over towards their bluish eye. You see her, and this is what she says. If you don't hear anything, just wait a minute, or wait like a minute or two, and then I will drop it in the one chat.
Apologize for how short this is, but we're on hot pursuit of one of those Zhao agents. Greetings. For those who do not know me, I am an Azora Lunista, second in command of the Voden Knights. We have reached out to you all regarding the tournament that is coming soon. Before I speak on that, however, I just want to say, to those who traveled with the one named Spike, my deepest condolences. We never physically met, however, we've exchanged several letters between each other utilizing the Sewer King. I warned Spike about those who bear the Black Star. I, like Spike, bear the Purple Square. And we had it on good authority that those who bear the Black Star are driven to kill those who bear the Purple Square. I wish I would have said something to you all as a whole, but I only knew of Spike. I understand this is a difficult moment, however, it wasn't the Black Star holder's fault. I will speak more on that later. The second part is, to the other groups listening to this, do not allow the hold of the Black Star and the hold of the Purple Square be alone together. The hold of the Black Star will not be in control of what might happen next. Take all precautions that you can and come up with a contingency if something goes wrong. After Spike, we now have 3 confirmed cases of this interaction. Lastly, this is for everyone. It has come to our attention that these marks on our hands are provided by the Dragon Sages. These marks represent them, and through these marks, their intentions are carried out. As of now, we do not know how to either remove them or remove the control features on the Black Star. However, we do know where those Dragon Sages will be. They will be present at the tournament. If you want answers, again, accompany us there. If you want your own will, please, I implore you to accompany us there. And if you simply want answers to what is going on, again, I ask you to come with us to find them. We're out. Thank you.
And with that, you'll see as the mark begins to slowly, sort of freeze for a moment. With that, it just displays on Azora as it ends. That said, what do you guys all say or do hearing all this information?
Just out of
That
character
is-
for a second.
Mhm.
The way when Azura said we'll touch on the subject later. I had it in my head, but I lost it. What was that referring to?
It was referring to the black star and the purple square, and then eventually they said, "Don't have them alone in the same place."
Misery, being the absolute newbie here, is basically going to step forward, and she is going to say, interesting. What she tries to think of words to say, and she ends up saying, there seems to be a lot more going on than I had initially believed. You are all must be entangled in something quite intricate.
Intricate might be a small way of putting it.
Zoe would just look to Kreelan, knowing that he has the Black Star. You hear all that?
Oh, I heard it as I'm still whittling away. Done. Not there
Doesn't
yet.
concern you in any way at all?
Oh. Get the history of those claims. I was a lone farmer who bore the purple mark. Nothing came of that.
Maybe something's changed.
But at least we know who, I guess, gave us these marks.
Potentially, yeah. It's interesting that we got a message from this Azura person they mentioned they had the purple mark, and they mentioned the same information that Phoebe presented with us at the temple. Phoebe, how did you get your information, by the way?
Like I said before, the voices.
And you don't recognize these voices?
Some I do.
Was it this Azura person, or was it someone else?
It is not the Azura person, no. But I think they are from the same groups.
If that's the case, then you have someone talking to you in your head about the same thing that Azura just tried through the red mark. Interesting.
Is this whole thing some sort of game?
Sure feels that way.
Well, I guess a small token of knowledge is that I guess I'm not the only knight here. What about this tournament? Do you know anything about it?
They asked us before to come, but they've been hostile before in their messages. The same individual also, in a previous message, wanted to threaten Phoebe as well. So this seemed like a general message to every group that could listen, more though than just a singular group. So this message is generalized and not directed towards us entirely.
Well, it seems there is far more politicking here than I had initially suspected. Well, I guess there's only more information to obtain at this point. How long has each of you been here, by chance?
There's to say out the exact number of days we've been in.
Thanks, Sirius.
Thanks.
How many sessions have we had? Like roughly 40, wait, 50, 15, like roughly 40, roughly like 20 days at least.
God, it seems so low.
So much longer than just 20 days.
So after saying that number, seriously, and those can only really count the days that we have actually been awakened, broken out of these crystal state that we have found ourselves in.
Feels like 20 years.
Feels like it.
It definitely feels like it.
She's silent. She's sort of like shifting her eyes at everybody. Putting the pieces together mentally, quietly to herself, as it's pretty obvious. And then she's going to shrug as if the whole thing doesn't bother her, and she's going to be like, well, we are still resting. I imagine we should wrap everything up before we continue.
Speaking of wrapping things up, you want to better clothes for this place?
I don't think we have enough materials at the moment.
Let me see.
Hey God, do we have enough material?
You don't
Really
worship
use
God,
it.
you're a devil. Alright,
There's
let
a
me
tree
see.
here. We could get materials from. Okay.
You don't have enough. I think you're like just barely short. I think you just literally need like one more material and you're good. You're at 2 materials right now.
Don't we have the quarry that gives us it daily?
Oh yeah, it is daily. So yeah, roll your d6 then. Yeah, you should have enough after this.
Who wants to roll it?
Let's go Phoebe. She rolled a big 8 on her hit points.
Woo!
God damn.
Watch me roll a 1.
Hot. He's hot. 4!
Not bad, not bad. So
Above the average.
I
So
love
4 out of 35 materials, that quarry's coming in clutch. I said, yeah, oh wait, hold on, excuse me. 6 out of 35 materials. And yeah, it'll cost you a total of 3. So Misery, if you want to make your survival check, you don't expend it if you don't make like it successfully. But if you want to like have somebody help you out or whatever, then you can get advantage. But
Hey, my gym.
Dude, you're supposed to have the cloth.
I was reading something. Who was that question aimed towards?
it was towards you. Would you like not better clothes? I forgot exactly what Zale said.
Or better clothes for the desert is what he said.
Misery is going to shrug, and she is going to set her halberd down, and she's just going to flat out undon the chainmail and throw it into the backpack.
That's bold.
And she is going to, of course, be standing in whatever the under, you know, I mean, usually they wear something under the chainmail, otherwise the chainmail would really chaff, super duper chaff, if they weren't wearing something under the chainmail. It seems like a simple solution. Just get rid of the chainmail for the time being.
So not using materials?
What materials would we have?
We just have 6 at the moment.
Yeah, you just need to use 3 and just craft it over a short rest. There's long rest.
Yeah.
Don't hold that claw.
I mean, Ilva's happy with you not using them, but I mean...
I'm not as happy.
I mean, if we were making this, what I mean, mechanically, what buff to armor does it do?
It just makes it so you don't
It
die
makes
in your
it so
chainmail,
you-
man.
Yeah, it
You
makes
don't
it so
die to
you
heat
don't
stroke.
have exhaustion.
Oh, is that it? Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
literally it.
all right. Well, mechanically, that sounds great. Misery is in the midst of just undonning her chainmail, and then somebody is going to pretty much going to correct her on, oh no, this will prevent you from
Maybe
for
you
you
just,
to get rid of your
just wrap
chainmail.
this around your head and come, like, I show Misery, just like, similar to this, you just come for the shoulder, then watch for the hips. You want to have them open, sort of like, maybe it's the skirt-like form, maybe it will suit you as for, like, the chain skirt. You could just have that and rambling on about how your clothing can maybe help you be combat ready.
And
Is he
not
a
like.
fashion designer?
I know how to dress myself. Serious, thank you. I do appreciate your advice. Well, now, I mean, this seems to be a simpler arrangement. Better for me to not get rid of my chainmail, as it were. Just let me know what assistance you require from me in order for this to get done. Maybe I should have some of my retainers work on this.
What if it'd be no trouble, and the only requirement I would just maybe your story. How did you hail from? How did you find yourself here? Do you remember?
In terms of that question, Misery is going to ponder for a little moment, kind of looking up into the sky, and then say, "Oh, very well. I don't imagine creating clothing requires words. Words don't weave well with thread. However, it seems like it will be an inevitable piece of discussion." So, in which case she's going to sort of, as this is being worked on, she is going to generally share that I have been here in this place for, I would guess, at least a couple weeks. Unless my slumber beforehand was much longer, then I don't know how long I've been here. I have, for the most part, stuck to this area in particular. I rather like the shade. You can probably guess why. Before that, I, of course, was in the midst of doing my duties for my queen. And that is to say, I am a knight of the Raven Queen.
Oh, I
That's cool.
haven't heard that name in a while.
Who is that?
Indeed, who is that? It is up to you. I can certainly share information about the Raven Queen. However, it is to my certainty that each of you will have some encounter with the Raven Queen at some point at the end of your life, I would imagine. Not to put too grim a tone on it, but the Raven Queen is an entity of dreams and memories. Someone residing within the depths of the Shadowfell. Someone that is to such importance as a god might be, while not necessarily holding that precise status amongst those outside the Shadowfell. In particular, I am a part of what is known as the Netherine Order. An order of knights sworn to serve the Raven Queen's and to fulfill the Raven Queen's wishes. Whether it be within the Shadowfell or any place outside the Shadowfell.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
that's quite a task that's been set up on you. quite honorable. It don't think the Raven Queen will probably take you upon a place such as Voden, and just look around and just looks at one of the dead bodies in the river.
Oh, well. Should these individuals here, if there's anything that I can say for them, is that if they are individuals within the sphere of, within the sphere of the many worlds that the Raven Queen has some sort of influence, their memories are likely to pass through the Fortress of Memories. Whichever are the most appealing to the Raven Queen, she will keep as tokens.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fortress
Delightful.
of Memories. Shadowfell. I totally know what that is. Yeah.
In honor for
Great.
those to be amended for when they have passed. So if we are somewhat done resting here, we can maybe head out towards our destination. You've been in this specific part of the lands for, I would assume, maybe a couple of days or an hour or two.
There's only so much that a person like me can share about my charge. I will be quite honest with you. It was not my optimal position to be in a place such as this that I cannot recognize with my own two eyes. One that seems far distant from the corner of the Shadowfell that I'm most familiar with. There is only more for me to learn at this point. If I am to be so humble, I just hope that it doesn't become a pain dealing with whatever apparent, as I said, intricacies of this game that we have enwrapped ourselves in one way, shape, or form. I'm sensing already that I'm merely a newcomer, and you have all been exposed to the tricks and the deceit already alluded by, as she gestures towards where the triangle is or was. That has been provided to you within these past few moments.
Yes, quite a lot of deceit and some over-tricky or just maybe misinformation from time to time.
Some people just be assholes.
That is what we are. For the groups that we have seen throughout the uses of Zeo's marking, we haven't really seen eye to eye or really understood others' motives. So we are becoming more hesitant and precautious before meeting such groups. All we really know is that we are connected by the markings we have, and he will show you the blue swirls on his hand. For each of us have been marked with some sort of ability. And then he will explain pretty much what matter he knows, the abilities that each of the markings have, and proclaim that the knowledge of maybe the, I would say, disputes would be a better word suited for maybe the black star and your mark, the purple square, is new news to us. We do not know exactly why such a thing is occurring, but we would proclaim Krillin here. He's a humanoid of his own nature. He is not. Looks like Krillin.
A monster.
Well, that and maybe not bloodthirsty and some sorts of just he has no qualms with you. He would just like to understand you as an individual.
Supposedly.
It was implied by the message that it seems that All of us with these markings are essentially puppets to some other will, it seems like. I do not believe I have any particular hostility in response to your friend Creelin over here. However, neither do I feel threatened by any particular pulling of the strings, as it were. Vigilance is part of my nature.
It's quite a good thing to hear. If by any chance you've maybe invoked some hidden power in your mark, it would do us a great service if you would share such knowledge with us, so we can understand more of its capabilities and its sort of interactions that it might have with other marks. But that we can say that for another time. Right now, we'll hold on for the task at hand, which is going for the monstrosities handling the spirits of the water here, which have kindly helped us to supply us with water. Do you have any questions?
It all sounds manageable. Of course, I sincerely appreciate the ability to work within a group of such survival focused individuals such as yourselves, especially given the treacherous nature of the place that we are located in. I have no questions, only curiosities, but those are usually to be answered in time.
So is everyone ready now? Everyone's.
Just
How about you reply to the mark there?
I was going to do that. Yeah.
Oh, so real quick. Real quick, Ilva, your little perception check from earlier, you would have found just kind of as they would have got up from their location, you would have saw that there are 3 sort of coins lodged behind this tree. Looking over towards them, you would notice as there are 3 soul coins.
I will cite those.
There you go. Alright, sorry about that. Ducky or Max, if you guys were gonna say something.
Sale, do you mind asking a couple things on my behalf?
Of course. What's up?
I'm curious what Zura said about the Dragon Sage's influence over the marks and what they might mean. Maybe you can ask for him to clarify on that, as I feel like that's a big portion as to what's going on over there, especially with this tournament nonsense. So,
Sure, I'll thank them for the warning, and then I'll ask them about the sage's influence. Is that correct?
Yeah. Also, Phoebe, are you okay with us asking how we had similar information between the 2 marks? Because you presented the same things that they did.
Sure.
Doesn't okay. I was just kind of curious.
Alright.
Zale, if you could also inquire how Phoebe had the same information before they had told us about the Black Star and the Purple Mark and its desire to harm another. I'm just kind of curious if maybe it's people are getting information from the same source or different sources. Maybe they know or can shed some insight. That would be depending on their answer, will be that.
Keep in mind, I don't know if this would change what you said. Zora did mention she would have said this announcement earlier, but she only had the information regarding, or she only ever talked to Spike. I don't know if that would change what she said or keep it the same, but just
I don't think so. I got the message as I got it, so.
I figured. Gotcha. All right.
Sorry, I'm just writing everything down that I need to say so I don't miss anything. Sorry, give me just a second.
You're good. You're good. As Zale does mental math, let's get this survival check out of the way for Misery. Okay, so Sirius, you sounded like you were helping Misery out with this. Is that correct?
Yeet.
All right, so Sirius or Misery, it's up to you. Which one of you want to make a survival check? And this is with advantage, regardless.
I got +0.
0. Wait, how much I got?
I think at least
I got a 5.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I got
watch
a 5.
delightfully.
You did
That's
this
disadvantage.
but we're gonna take that advantage for a nat 20. God damn! You're getting the Shippuden.
Damn, I'm a fashion designer.
You're getting the Shippuden redesign at session 2 of Misery. Oh man. But as you begin to do so, Sirius sort of shows you the ins and outs of Misery, and you kind of add your own little sort of aesthetic and flair towards the design to really truly make it yours and your own.
Mm-hmm.
But whether that's some, I mean, just out of curiosity, is Misery a person where it's more like efficiency over everything? Like, what is their kind of aesthetic and?
Oh, they are absolute. Like, efficiency is a prerequisite to fashion. Like, she is going, like, of course she wants it to be efficient, but make no mistake, she is, during the process, she's going to be asking like whether by chance the group collected any crow feathers or raven feathers, and then she's going to be like, oh, just one moment here, calls over some of her basically calls over some of her retainers, and decides to have them come each at a time and sort of, it's like pluck select feathers from each of them.
Oh my god.
I have picked up all of Creelin's feathers that ever fell out of his fucking body.
Wait, what?
That is
Yeah,
true.
I did.
Yeah.
Are you offering them up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not creepy
I
at
would
all.
I would imagine offering them up after she already collected a few of them, and she's gonna be like, oh, well, your services have been appreciated. Thank you very much, Poe. Thank you very much, King and Shelley. But I think we have other feathers. And they're all like rubbing the place where Misery like plucked the feathers from. They're just kind of like, oh. And
because like, why do you have those?
At least for the current moment in time, you might notice a feather or two missing from her raven form. Misery's gonna look over to Phoebe. She's gonna be like, would you be so kind as to offer those Creelin feathers up to fashion up this garment? Is that something you would be willing to do?
Anything for fashion, darling.
You want just stitching up clothing? He's like, why do you have his feathers?
Well, I mean, we were collecting materials, and I just thought, it would be such a waste if I left them there. He's constantly shedding them. It's a thing. I don't want to make a mess around everywhere either. He's leaving a trail as we speak, probably.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Misery's gonna look over to Sirius and be like, I'm going to need to involve Phoebe in this process. I hope you don't mind. It seems Phoebe and I see very eye to eye on these matters of looking good. Of course.
Looks at our robes.
Oh.
I would not put this against Phoebe at all. It is very clear that the terrain has caused quite a bit of toil on each of you. So she's gonna gesture at other individuals' clothing as well.
Oh my god.
Looks at Zale shirtless.
You see Zale and Ova, they're kind of talking amongst one another, getting ready for the red mark. As Zale's getting ready to speak, he's literally wearing no shirt. But go ahead, Matt.
His ear twitches as he hears someone talking shit about his drip, but he'll ignore that for now.
Oh man.
Okay, just let me know when you're about to record, so I can start my little message.
All right, hit the button. Go for it.
Hello, Azura. Thank you for the warning. We will make sure to keep precautions for what you have told us. But if I may inquire, how did the Dragon Sages influence these marks? And just one more question, if you have the time after you're done chasing someone, whatever. How did you get this information, as the person with the 2 dots in our group also had received similar information? So we're just curious is all. Good luck chasing someone. Yeah. And I'll hang up.
All right, you got it. As with that, the mark begins to slowly close and return itself back towards your hand. That it fades away. Misery, you gather, after a little bit of time, you gather your new sort of attire due to the helps of Sirius and Phoebe, and you guys are good to go and to continue traveling.
What does this attire look like? Is it like a cloak? Is it under? Like,
They got a nat 20. You can make it whatever you want it to look like.
All right. Well, you know
That's a
what?
straight up Gucci.
You know what, my friends? I think it is. I think part of it is going to be lining, but I would really like, basically, crow and raven feather pauldrons that sort of like are used to sort of going sort of down, like halfway down the arm. No, maybe not that far, but like for the sake of it's gonna be black. It's gonna be taking heat, but it's gonna be not, you know, it's not my chainmail out in the open, right?
Yeah.
So,
Also, guys, don't forget to roll your hit dice since we're technically doing a short rest.
Yep, you guys all get your short rest at this point. You guys are good to go.
I use 1 dice.
Wow.
So, as everybody's sort of rolling their hit dice and all that stuff, hitting the short rest button. Wait, Song of Rest? You don't have a bard in your party? Wait a minute.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that is true.
I love how it always, I don't know why it does this, but I love how it always says Olaf Skullpad and Song of Rest. It's just like, it feels like as if Olaf made that ability, even though he clearly didn't.
Rest in peace, Olaf.
He's alive.
He's alive.
I hope.
He can still rest in peace alive.
Oh man. So with that, which direction are you guys heading when it comes to the likes of this cave? You know it's somewhere past this sort of area. You're just not entirely sure like how to kind of get past it. A couple of directions that I'll just sort of present to you, but again, you can go wherever you want. You can always go further into the likes of the rocky sort of area and see what kind of mysteries you find, see if you can find a pathway through it. You can always look off to the side and follow the water over here if you wish, towards the north. Also, you can just kind of go directly in the middle. The choice is really yours on how you want to, or where you want to go, and that will determine what you find in the process, so.
You said that Sirius is knowing where exactly the location was?
You know,
at least general location?
You know the general location, you know that this is the sort of area, so like, imagine this in a video game, right? This is the easiest example everybody can understand. You know in those type of video games, it's like, it's over here somewhere in this big-ass circle. You've gone to the circle, now find in this, where in the circle it is, kind of deal. That's just the easiest
Those missions. Okay, yeah. With that, I'll present.
Idea, right?
Yeah, I get the general idea. So, with that, even when I'm blind, I can't really see the map. I'm just gonna present. So, if friends and companions, is there any chance that we want to maybe scour on towards the sides for maybe any particular materials? I actually still maybe want to acquire a certain gem. If I can. Actually, in that case, he's going to gather a bit of starlight and cast locate object.
Mm-hmm. What are you looking, which object are you trying to look for?
Diamonds.
Diamonds? Alrighty, let's see.
Diamonds.
Let me just understand exactly how large 1,000 feet is. Let me just...
Very long.
Yeah, it's a fucking...
Is it the entire map?
Yes,
it is the entire map. Okay, cool. Alright, good to know. Huh. That's kind of funny. All right. You, funny enough, you do get a blip. You do know where some diamonds are, as you know, kind of glitch the world with Minecraft capabilities. But you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, Sirius has got like a little constellation of like motes and stars going on, and he's kind of like literally like Doctor Strange, like.
As this begins to happen, you send some of the stars out, and you see as one of the stars, they begin to head in the northwestern direction, kind of over here, heading this sort of area and that way.
Okay. With that, if you don't mind, this specific material will definitely help us in the case if any of us die.
When Creeling
Very proud of you for saying that word. I know it must have been very difficult.
I didn't want to maybe alarm the group or cause any undue stress, but this is just a safety precaution. The specific material I'm looking for is this way.
Oh,
If
yeah.
we don't,
No, we're definitely all gonna die. Let's just go get your material.
Very serious. I don't mean to be rude, but we all got transported into this hellhole. I don't think the word die is going to make us very scared anytime soon.
no, that's okay. That's good to know. And he's literally going to start walking over. And when he gets towards where the water is, he's going to start casting shape water to freeze those points and make little steps and make a small bridge.
Oh yeah, easy enough. You begin to freeze up, like you freeze pretty much every step forward, and as it does, you notice it's melting, but it's more than enough time for each of your companions to kind of get to the other side. That said, assuming that you walk there, unless someone wants to be extra and fly, by all means go for it. Then yeah, you are able to, or teleport, or whatever you may want to do. I don't know. You get over to the other side, easy peasy.
Okay, so I can't see
not
the
risking
DM
that.
guide
I'm
me.
flying over.
Oh yeah, you can't see. Also, Creelan, what were you saying?
I said I'm not risking that. I'm flying over.
You got it. So, as you kind of do, you fly over, and Sirius is kind of leading the path and leading the charge. As you do, you find yourselves kind of in the middle of these larger sort of rocks and more bits of plants every now and again amongst the sort of arid wasteland this place may be. And everybody, make a perception check for me. This is with sight.
I love sight.
We seem
love
to be
seeing.
walking in uniform. This is very much like my training.
Alright.
What?
Ew.
Woo!
Oh boy.
Ooh,
So,
Phoebe.
Oh,
Get it out.
or Phoebe, you're kind of wondering like where the hell Nuna is at the moment. You
That's a
haven't
good
seen her for
question.
a
That's a
second.
good question.
And you're also like looking at Misery like, God damn, I'm good at fucking fashion designing. Anyways, as that's sort of happening, Misery, you're just kind of trying, I assume you're just trying to understand like what the fuck is going on in the sense of like, where are you guys going? What are you looking for? What is this mysterious resource? Why are we kind of trying to get it? Yada, yada.
Silent and observant for the most part. Sort of just going with the flow until there's more intel.
Ova, you're more focused on that one thing that you said you're looking at.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. And then Creole with a 12. You would hear at this point something sort of going up. You would immediately get a little bit of a bird's eye view. And Zale, you see this from afar, like just the ever so shifting slight discolorings in the area. And you'd notice as there are several individuals that seem to be residing in this central portion. You guys begin to stop yourselves and begin to kind of hide amongst the wall and not draw too much attention to yourselves immediately, because I assume you guys are skilled adventurers enough to where you can convey this information.
I thought it was a given.
I
have the
assume
power
so.
of telepathy.
You guys look over and you see as there are a bit of corruptive individuals that seem to be writhing around in abundance. None of the newer individuals that you spotted, but they seem to be just sort of, how you say, looking around. It's kind of like you notice as their arms and sort of legs and necks, they're kind of contorted and twitching and twisting, similar to the likes of, you've seen the corruption do this before, but maybe not to this extent and not sort of gathered around in the central area, sort of festering. They seem to be almost circling around one another as if they're looking for something or someone. You hear as same sort of things, sort of going off and repeating over and over again, but you're not sure what they're doing. It's your choice on whether you want to try to sneak around them or if you want to distract them or kill them. It's up to you.
Where is my bleep taking me?
Your bloop or your little blip is taking you right through them. It is in that general direction past them.
I take out my scimitar.
I will talk good info. Maybe similar to what we do before, we can distract them and send them to another direction and just not waste time or energy fighting them. If that's an idea you all like to explore, but I'm open to others.
No, that's a good idea.
So who wants to do it?
Will sheathe my scimitar.
I will point towards. I'll beckon for Zale to come over. Your magic ability, Diablo's Doom, I believe you called it.
Oh,
You can,
yes.
if you
Let's get some things out of the way real quick. Let's make some just general stealth checks. We'll see what happens later, but just make some general stealth checks for a quick second. I think Ilva and Misery, you do have disadvantage, I think.
We do.
We do. Here's my second.
look at it. Oh shit.
All right.
You just had to say something, Anime.
Oh.
All right. So as this is sort of happening, 15. Oh, hold on. 14, 15, 15, 13, 19, 2, and a 12. So for the most part, you guys are good. You probably looking over because you guys are kind of distracted. Misery and Phoebe, you'd notice as Misery's making a lot more noise than you necessarily anticipated. Maybe a flaw in the fucking design, but you can work out the kinks later. But Phoebe, you would probably notice as everyone's like lowering their voices that if this continues the clanking about, you're probably going to draw a lot of attention towards yourselves at this moment. So if you want to add anything to that or do something, you can, but regardless, you all believe you are stealthy.
Think there's anything. I mean, I don't think there's anything I can do.
Okay. Oh yeah.
If you look at Raven's game, I don't know what she's doing.
I don't know. She's.
I'm sorry. My
Silently?
JoJo fandom came on. I was doing some Poltoner shit. So I have Zale over. That's like, yo, Diablo's Doom. If you can shoot it in the direction away from us and have them possibly jump.
I know, Animus, you can't see the map, but where specifically would you like it?
Alright, hang on, I'm zooming in. Enhance the system. Alright, see, like calculating. If you looked over towards, or if I got this right, is that? Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I'm good.
Alright,
Like
so
in that general direction.
Let me
If you like
mark it.
shoot where that curve is, like all the way towards the end.
I marked it on the thing.
Yeah, I can reach it.
He'll snap his fingers. A little fireball comes out and it's gonna shoot out.
You got
He's
it.
gonna,
and in his mind, he's gonna say it because he has to say it. But obviously there are people, right? So serious, you're getting a message. It's like Diablo's Doom in your head.
As you fire the
What the
firebolt off to the side, I'm gonna make some perception checks, but this is for a couple things.
And I
this
bring
was
Zale
the
over, just
corruption.
high over the box.
14. And this is for the red corruption. 9. All right. So here's what happens. The red corruption, you'll see as their bones begin to start clicking and clacking and immediately just rushing over with breakneck speed off to the side. They sprint over, almost screeching for a moment as they rush over towards the fire. Just like a bunch of dumbasses. You understand that the corruption is pretty dumb at this point. But
Bunch of dumb clickers.
pretty much. You look over and you'll see as one of the blue corruptions are beginning to also sort of shamble over. However, you'll see as 2 of them are sort of lagging behind. One of them begins to sort of look over towards the left kind of directly towards your position, looking to see exactly where the firebolt came from, and they're gonna start walking over here. Seeing this, you'll see as the blue corruption over here is gonna look over it, look towards the blue, look towards the red, make a wisdom check. 6. He's gonna be like, he's just gonna chill in this kind of center, but kind of heading over to this general direction. As this is happening, you see as the blue corruption is heading over towards you. Are you guys exactly where you are on the map?
No, I'm going. I back up with Creelan. I back up with Zale, and I go to Creelan. Okay, now we need the scimitar.
Slowly out my scimitar.
I bring him over, go up and around, and you can tag along, and we will all blast it when it comes over the corner.
It begins to step forward a little bit more.
I'm having All right, I'm having a spell ready.
As this happens,
I'm gonna cast False Life on myself just to bolster myself quick.
You got it. As you begin to do so, you cast False Life to bolster yourself with the Raven Queen's blessing for a moment. You look over, and it seems to be the individual is looking directly towards all of you as they come around the corner. As said, it's getting ready to screech. Who's throwing what?
I'm going immediately over and casting Primal Savagery.
I'd also like to run over and stab it very violently.
Alright, we'll see what happens. It's all gonna depend on whether Sirius can kill this thing in one hit or this thing is gonna screech. Sirius, you rush over and you look over towards your allies and no one's sort of acting first, so you jump into the fray, bring a bit of action towards, make an attack roll towards the individual. 21 to hit, 8 points of damage. Thank God you just barely beat their HP pool. How do you want to do this? As you completely eviscerate them before they scream and alert the rest of the corruption.
It's Sirius's entire, like, from forearm to up just comes this astral light, but from the hand over, you just start seeing, like, jagged claws start to come out, and you just Sirius just, like, I don't know, I guess if Warwick had a Dark Star skin, he would be like that, just
As you Warwick ult him, I see. You begin to slash and tear rapidly towards them as they begin to get tossed into millions of astral shards and pieces. They are dead. You look over and you'll see as a bunch of the corruption are sort of walking over off to the side. They seem to be distracted for a little bit, but you're gonna have to try to get past them or either take them out now. The choice is yours, Kindred Spirits.
just sorry, I jumped the gun. Oh, yeah. I look over the corner.
If we're gonna go, we should go.
This hesitation is a little much. Silence is golden, but conflict is silver.
What?
I'm headed towards the blip. I'm headed towards the blip.
Yeah.
As you do, you move
Go for gold.
Let's go. All right, everybody.
I love diamonds.
Everybody, make some last bit of stealth checks.
I'm sorry.
You take so
I'm
long.
coming.
She's got high heels to run.
That's a one. How low can you go?
God damn!
Wait,
Natural 1 and natural 20. What is this balance scale shit? Alright,
Oh, dear God.
19 and
catching
17,
me.
7.
Oh.
Alright. Oh no, that is 2 natural 1s. Oh god. Alright, both of those are gonna count as 2 failures for this group check. So Phoebe, that's gonna succeed, that's 1, so 4-1. Zale, that's a success, that's 4-2. Sirius, that's a 7, that is a 5 fails and 2 successes. Creelan, that is a success, so that is 5 fails, 3 successes. Yeah, that's not gonna do it. You look over and you see as the individuals, they look over towards you and they begin to crack their necks and look over, and you'll see as these two sort of blue corruption, they look to see as the clinking of metal begins to shift off to the side, and they are going to send just a couple of attack rolls over towards you. As this is sort of happening, you're rushing over. Is anybody trying to do anything to distract them? Put a little bit of distance between yourselves? If so, now is the time. But other than that, they're about to make some attack rolls at you guys from afar.
Hey guys, I can fireball them. It would be really funny if I did.
Hey, that'd be pretty funny. They're all right there.
Yeah, you know what? I'll do that. You know, first time I actually casted this spell. Also, I'm gonna use a funny sorcery feature that changes the damage type to lightning. So as Zale starts to just spin like a sphere within his hands, he's just gonna expand it. His fingertips turn to electricity, and he's gonna cast Fireball on all of them.
You got it. Make a dexterity check, Zale, to see if you're faster than the corruption as they're getting ready to unleash some chill-touching bolts towards Phoebe, or not Phoebe, but towards Misery and Ilva. Dexterity ability check. 15's not bad, but a 20 is not. It's gonna beat it. They're going to get their 2 attack rolls off. Chill touch over here. That's going to be an 11 to hit Misery. That's going to miss completely as you're able to deflect it and just barely dodge out of the way, picking up the pace. Towards Ilva, let's see. Gonna be a 13. That will also miss as you put up your shield as it blasts over towards it, freezing over your shield a little bit before you're able to keep on keeping on. Zale, cast your fireball. Let's see the destruction and the mayhem.
My turn.
27. Oh god, yeah. Oh god. Oh jeez, Rick. Oh jeez.
Oh geez.
And with all of them, they succeed except one fail, but it doesn't matter. That's 27 points of lightning damage. How do you want to kill them all?
As Zale just chucks the electricity ball, they all just start to fizzle up with like electricity. Zale just turns their back to them, snaps his finger.
As this begins to happen, you see as they begin to explode off out to the side, they begin to, again, get consumed by the astral light as they drop down onto the ground. But you look over towards the north as you see as Ilva is booking it, Kreelin right behind her, almost catching up. As this occurs, you join the rest of the party and continue sprinting up ahead, following Sirius as he directs it over towards you. You look over, and as you guys are all sort of mentioning this, or excuse me, as you guys are all doing this, you hear as almost an echoing roar begins to emanate from the legs of the corruption. You look over towards your left, you look over towards your right, and you see as corruptive individuals begin to start awaking, and they start sprinting over towards you all. As this is occurring, things are gonna go from a little bit. Yes.
Can we hide? Can we hide? Is that a thing?
Where you want to hide?
Well, where can we hide? We're in a
Wait,
field.
so which direction are they coming from right now?
They're coming from northeast, so over here, kind of from the water, like way past over there. They're also coming a little bit from behind you from the southeast portion, and there is a couple of more coming from where Zale threw the lightning ball, but they're a little bit lagging behind. They're coming from all directions except maybe even possibly forward, but regardless, you look over and you see as there is something concerning, very concerning even. You look over and you see, where is this sort of thing? Where is it? Goddamn, there we go. You notice as that there is a massive, and when I mean massive, I mean probably the biggest thing you have ever seen in the likes of Soulbound, especially at this close. But a strange sort of, what you can assume a dinosaur with two only sort of on all fours, on all legs, but they have this massive sort of tail with the likes of a hammer attached to it, or almost a hammer-like tail smashing down. You look, look over and you see an Ankylosaurus, but not a normal one. They seem massive with almost protruding spikes out of their back. But I need Sirius, make a perception check for me. As you see this motherfucker.
Oh my god.
Holy fuck, what the f-
Who are you? Are you on our side? What the fuck?
Wrong.
What side are you on?
Wrong to the destroyer.
Hold on. Are you saying that out of character, me having been in this area for a while, I would have not been aware of this thing?
You can probably stop them before as you I would say this, Misery. You know, oh shit, we're going in the same direction as that thing that you saw earlier. Oh no, you can stop them. You can be like, hey, we probably don't want to do this, or something else, right? You can say that if you, I'll give you your chance real quick.
Commend we go the other way quickly.
I'll look over the world. Oh yes.
And as you sort of say this, you look over Sirius and you notice on its sort of spikes, or not, it kind of rocky sort of spikes protruding out of its head. You notice as there is something very, very familiar. A blue mark with swirls atop of one of it.
Dinosaur is smart. Oh my fuck.
It's my pet, guys. It's my spirit animal.
You see, as there is it is the same exact marking upon your hand, and it is on the hoard of this creature. You can do whatever you want with that information and knowledge. It's up to you. Regardless, you guys hear as there
Materials.
You hear as there is bits of corruption sort of forming from all sides. The choice is yours on where the fuck you guys are going. And with that, I'm just gonna play this song real quick.
Hey,
Okay,
Sirius,
hang on,
Sirius,
hold
do you
on.
befriend them? Can you
Hold on. I can talk to it, but
Yeah.
I took out animal friendship, so we can't cheat our way out this.
I mean, why don't you just try talking with it? They haven't done anything aggressive yet.
Okay, wait. Looking at this creature, is it any corruption on it, or it's just like all
It
that?
is no corruption on it, but you look over and it's kind of, it seems as if it's sleeping right now.
Oh.
Okay, thank God. Oh, thank God.
You look over it, and at this point, you guys got to make decisions now. You look over and you see as bits of the corruption are slowly starting to form from the bottom left. Zale, you seeing it off to the side, and you notice as they're gaining, or gaining speed. Where you guys going? Got to make some decisions fast.
Do we sneak over like stealthily, like to make passes, let them get hammered?
Maybe, yeah, sure.
All right.
Okay, I hope this isn't the creature we have to fight. Okay, so we'll just sneak over, and then we talk to it later.
Okay. So you're sneaking. Oh wait, hold on. Let me make sure I got this right. You're sneaking over towards the monster or past?
No,
the
not
monster?
towards the fucking thing. Past
Okay.
it. Wait, what's ahead of me? I can't see. Remember?
Okay, so what's ahead of you? Oh boy, and that's the worst part. I almost forgot about that. Your located object, it's on the dinosaur. You see as there are a couple of You see as there's a couple of diamonds amongst its back. There are plenty of them at that.
Thanks, Sirius.
But
Well, looks like we're
shit.
doing it. Sit your ass down. We're going for it.
Creelan.
I will look
hold
back
on.
at
Let me
Sirius.
answer your question. Up ahead, there is a massive sort of pass. You're gonna be sprinting in the open for a little bit, and you can try to sprint between this sort of rocks and try to hide there. But it's a tight fit, and yeah, you're hoping for a lot that you don't alert this creature. So,
Okay. Guys, I'm going cowabunga.
No.
Are you suicidal? She tries to say very calmly.
Tiny bit. I point all of them to the. I point them all to the direction in front of me where like the little passes I'm seeing.
yeah.
Or it's like another rock they can probably like use as cover. And I'm going to have Creelan. I'm gonna say, light up, stay in the air. I'm going under.
Okay. Then I fly up.
All right, hang on. I'm going to the monster manual.
60 feet.
A monster manual.
Oh,
What's the
this thing
stealthiest creature I could turn into?
Oh, okay. I was like, you haven't seen one of these motherfuckers. So, Max, you were wondering what happened to these things in another campaign. Here they are. Oh man.
So it's Krillin in the air right now?
Yeah, I believe so. What's
60
Creelan doing?
feet.
I'm asking Creelan to fly up in the air.
Okay. Where's he flying towards?
I am flying basically towards Ilva with just 60 feet in the air, just to like, somewhat be a little bit behind the kind of rocky protrusions coming up, but still being in the air to look down and overwatch whatever Sirius is about to do.
Okay, so you can move your token wherever you need to, Creelan. As this is sort of happening, Sirius, do you have the animal that you would like to change into?
Oh my god, I really don't want to do it. I don't want to do this one.
Don't do it.
No, oh god, I had to turn to a spider.
As you begin to do so, a spider, it is, let me go find, we're just gonna, We're just gonna use, even though you're not a phase spider, we're just gonna use the phase spider art. Alright, cool. Alright, arachnophobia warning. Boop. Alright.
Animus, you can't even see.
It's worse. It's like, alright, so I'm
Alright,
gonna
here we go.
not look at myself.
This one might be
avoid
better,
all-
give us
might
a
be worse.
warning
I
before
don't
turning
know.
into that thing.
God damn, why'd you make it a bigger one? Alright, so... Alright, Sirius isn't afraid of spiders, that's not canon. So he is going to start crawling over, and while he already pointed the group to the other direction, he's going to start stealthily crawling towards this creature and where the diamonds are.
Okay. Alright, as you begin to do so, make a stealth check with advantage.
Fuck, where is it? Spiders. Yeah!
It's more so to see whether you fuck up. Because you're a spider. It's very hard for a spider to make that much noise.
I have advantage! Wait, no, not advantage. Hang on.
No, I'm giving you advantage.
Okay, thank God. And this one's a +2.
Only a +2. It's a small spider. I thought it was.
But I'm small!
What'd you get?
19.
I got a 19.
19, yeah, you're good to go. You start scuttling about, and as you begin to do so, you are heading towards where you see the diamonds. As you begin to look over, it seems to be that this is an unfortunate reality, but the diamonds seem to be on top of the monster. They seem to be inside its back, and it seems to be a little small diamond vein throughout it.
Alright, I got this. So the group is hiding, right? The group is hiding.
Uh-huh.
Attempting to, yeah.
Alright,
I'm
Sirius is gonna start,
continuing.
watching. If this creature has, like, spikes protruding, I'm guessing, like, depending on his wicked art, it's got, like, rock stubbles and stuff on it.
Yes.
I'm going to stealthily climb onto the creature and on top of the diamond so he cannot feel my legs crawling on it.
You're small enough to the point where it is almost impossible for it to feel that.
Okay, and once I see the group is, like, stealthily hiding, then I'll hold my next action.
Alright, so while you're doing that, let's see, where is the rest of the group going? Kreelan just shot past. You saw a serious turn to spider? Go ahead, over. How are you flying?
With Channel Divinity.
Channel Divinity. Oh, is that the thing where you make, dim
The
light?
bubble.
Gotcha. Alright. You got it. As you begin to do so, you fly up towards Kreelan and begin to head over towards the side. What are the other three doing? Zale, Misery, and Phoebe.
What are we supposed to be doing?
I don't know. Fuck.
What was the plan? I don't
There
understand.
was no plan.
You were supposed to hide. You were supposed to hide.
Hide,
Do
but
we run? Do we run? Like,
We run to hide. You're just standing there.
You see as the corruption is getting even closer.
How tall is this area?
no.
Sensei,
Oh no. Hold
how
on.
tall?
Sorry, I was making sure that the thingy wasn't gonna break. And also, let me do one thing real quick.
It's so pretty.
Question: does the corruption absolutely know where we are, or are they just following noise?
You have no idea, but we're gonna find out. They probably saw you, because you guys were just sort of standing there for a bit, so they probably know where you are right now. Alright, as this is sort of happening, so Zale, how tall this thing is, at the very top, or just like to be able to climb on top of it?
Just to be able to climb.
Alright,
Like a good point to just, hide in,
I'd probably say like 30 feet up.
That's crazy. You see Misty Step, it has a range of 30 feet.
Wow, convenient.
What a coincidence!
So convenient, isn't that crazy?
As you begin to do so, you have to run and jump, and immediately you teleport up off to the side and Misty Step onto the top of this area. Phoebe, what are you
that
doing?
seems fun. I do the same
That
thing.
seems.
You look over towards Zale, huh? Neat. And you begin to teleport up there as you do. Misery, it seems to be that these individuals have their tricks, but yeah, what are you gonna do?
I mean, I got a trick up my own sleeve personally. I'm gonna go invisible.
Nice.
All right,
I'll
as you
do
begin
it.
to do so, Misery is invisible. Where you headed with the invisibility?
Let's see. I don't know. I mean, they wouldn't be close enough to necessarily hear ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk. How close are they?
They're like about 30 to 50 feet away.
Okay. In which case, yeah, I'm gonna go invisible, and then I'm gonna move, like, here.
All right, as you do, you hide off to the side with your invisible form. You look over and you see as the corruption is gathered, or has gathered forth, and they have rushed over towards your original position. Misery, you being the closest one, you see as they're sort of clicking about for just a brief moment as they're looking for the individuals. Looking up immediately, they'll notice as Zale, Phoebe, and Creelan, as well as Ilva, are off to the side. As this happens, they'll begin to say, join us, and immediately just sprint over and start launching fire bolts and ice shards towards you all. Before that happens, Sirius, what is your held action?
Alright, so I saw that the creatures are in the vicinity now.
Yes.
I'm going to bite the monster and I'm going to wake it up.
Oh my god.
I'd like to lay down, please.
I would like to ask my lawyer for help, please.
Get your health insurance already, boys. We're going ham.
As a free action, can I regret my life choices?
Yes, yes, you can. As you begin to do
Just
so.
have to go for diamonds, huh?
Why who the fuck put the diamonds on the
You bite the Ankylosaurus, and as soon as you do, one moment, please. You hear this.
Gronk, wake up from slumber.
Oh god.
Tired. Gronk, so tired. Stars die now.
Stars die!
No way.
You'll see as you look over. You look over and you see as the dinosaur begins to raise up and they raise their hammer. You get the sense that they've dealt with the corruption a lot of times and they are very, very angry, but very tired. Lackadaisical, you hear a as they get closer and closer towards Misery.
Oh no! Wait, they don't see Misery. Misery's invisible.
They don't see Misery, she's invisible, but this hammer does not give a fuck. You see Misery, you look over and you see this individual is getting ready to just wail on all the corruption over here. What are you about to do? Is this swinging directly your way?
Hey, you know where it isn't swinging? Exactly underneath the body of the thing.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So, I'm going to, listen, I'm gonna use my, Blessings of the Raven Queen, which I've renamed to Slink into the Shadows, and I'm going to teleport 30 feet out of the way. But if I fucking die because this thing decides to lie down, I'm gonna be so mad.
Alright, Misery, let's see what you got. It's time for the quick draw contest. You see as this individual's getting ready to throw their hammer tail out towards you. Make a dexterity check. You see it, I'll give you advantage because you're invisible. It's not really aiming towards you. You're not its target. Let's see what you got. Dexterity check.
Dexterity check.
Yep, this is more so your reaction time.
Alright, with advantage, because...
Yes.
Okay. So there's one. Oh, not
11,
good.
okay, alright.
There we go!
Nat 20, there we go! As
Literally the second before it comes down is blink!
There you go. And as you do, you blink underneath the sort of individual, the Ankylosaurus just crashes into the corruption. Bro, hold on. I'm just gonna... This is gonna count for all.
Let's see what kind of damage you kind of do.
I'm very curious for how much damage you can do in one round.
Let me see. Oh, that's not accurate. It's supposed to be this much.
Oh no.
It's pretty quirky. Not gonna lie. No.
Oh boy.
All right. 22, it don't matter. Kerplunk. As this happens, you see as they smash down onto the ground, causing a little bit of a miniature earthquake. I'm not gonna have them roll for each and every single one. I was just seeing if they eclipsed their AC for everybody. They most definitely did. You see as the corruption just is left almost as an astral mist. They are more than dead. They are defeated. And with that, you look over as Gronk says, Gronk is a little bit irritated, and you'll see as more of the corruption begins to form off to the side, as the ones from the northwest begin to start, or excuse me, northeast begins to rush on in, same sort of song and dance. You'll see as Gronk is just gonna go swinging about. Misery, you're looking over as you kind of wonder, like, I really hope that thing doesn't drop down. They're gonna make another attack roll. Alright, tail attack. Same sort of thing. Hellish Rebuke. They're gonna Hellish Rebuke this thing. Dexterity saving throw. 39 points of damage. Yeah, they're fucking dead. As this happens, the same sort of song and dance. The corruption goes flying about as they are all defeated and dead.
Wait, what? Oh, okay.
We had a stray.
You look over and then you'll hear, or you'll see as bits of fire begins to start forming up onto Gronk. Bits of it begins to start burning his skin away as he begins to start swinging wildly and massively. You see as it begins to strike into a couple of the boulders off to the side. Misery, you look over and you see as bits of boulders are crashing down below. This individual stumbling about, and you're kind of having to maneuver yourself. Meanwhile, while this is all happening, you look over and Gronk is looking towards you. You're not sure whether they're hostile towards you, but we'll see in a minute. What are the four of you up here doing?
Hi, we didn't do that.
Who's he looking at exactly?
I thought he was looking at us.
He's
like,
looking
all
at
of
you
us.
guys.
Oh, okay, I just... Wave.
Hi, we're friendly. We're friendly. Promise. Promise.
Thank you,
I'm just gonna fly over here.
If you just don't do it, really don't do it.
You'll hear as so this is the funny thing about these creatures. You'll hear as they say that, or hear this, or excuse me, say this.
What? Hope no understand small mans.
Gigazug.
Yeah.
Dear God.
You get the sense that they can. It's a reverse. Most creatures can understand the language but can't necessarily speak it. This individual can speak the language but they can't understand it. You look over and you see as the bits of the arcane runes amongst their sort of horns, or their sort of bony horns and all that stuff, seem to be activating with each sort of guttural roar and each sort of screech. As they say it, what do you all do? Choice is yours. Go ahead, Nova.
I'm gonna like fly halfway through here, and then seeing Krillin, and then just looking over and just looking into this thing's eyes and hearing what it did. I'm going to try and cast tongues on it.
Oh.
You cast tongues on Gronk, or you cast tongues on yourself?
Well, I think I have to touch it because it's reverse. I think I have to touch him. I think.
Okay. All right, Ilva, make. Yeah, I guess this could be kind of like a quote-unquote grapple check, but you're not grabbing them. It's more just rushing over to touch them. Make an athletics check for me.
Jesus Christ. Athletics, you say?
Yeah, the reason why this is even a check in the first place is they're swinging the legs of their hammer and they're moving forward, and you're trying to not get just basically swatted out of the air like a fly. You dive underneath and just barely miss the legs of the hammer as they're moving over, and you reach over and touch them and casting tongues. As this happens, they look over and around. What do all of you say or do as they're affected by the spell?
I'm so sorry. This is not me. Fuck. Can someone help me?
I immediately come out of the spider form and say, Gronk, we are friends, we are allies, and I would jump down off of him.
Get out of my head, were person.
I jump down and I immediately, before I come up, I touch him and cast Cure Wounds on him. It's just like out.
You hear as he says that, and as you do cast the spell towards him.
Oh, wait. Oh, shit, I don't have Cure Wounds. Alright, Healing Word!
What the fuck do you mean you don't have Cure Wounds?
Siri, please don't fuck this up. I'm not used to this.
Okay, yeah, I come down, I go up, hands up. Alright, we're doing it again. If it worked the first time, it worked the last. So we're Chris Pratt it!
No, wait, no.
Just hands up.
Okay.
Oh god, it's so hot.
Make an animal handling check.
Yo, can you get advantage on there with them? Chris Pratt with them?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah, you get advantage.
Yeah. It's okay.
16. Alright. That's good enough. That's good enough. You see
sorry, I'll just add, I'm gonna add up a little more. I have wheel today. It's a bonus day, so I'm gonna use a reaction.
Okay.
I'll use a D6 to get myself an extra bonus.
Alright, 19. Okay. As you do this, you hold your hands up, Chris Pratt style, alongside with Ilva. Actually, curious, how is Ilva assisting in this moment?
Honestly, Ilva is very much just like not even used to this. Like she heard the voice yelling at Kreelin. She knows what Siri was trying to do and what Siri has done in the past with animals. Just went on a limb and just trying to mimic Siri as much as possible in this regard to animals.
Okay, you go high, I go low.
No, not again. Smooth, you go high. Or said man, go high, I go low. Oh man, alright, 1 second, I got y'all. Give me just a moment. Boom. Alright. As this begins to happen, you look over and it seems to be as Gronk has calmed down enough to hear you guys out and see you guys speak. As he looks over and he just sort of says,
I strong see now. Oh. Drunk, tired, what?
We do not mean to disturb you. We were just being attacked by the starry ones.
Don't understand. Why understand?
My friend here above you, flying, she's using magic to help speak to you. We'd be able to communicate.
Thumbs up.
Oh shit.
Wrong.
Shit.
Gronk no understand, but Gronk assume.
you'll see as the Ankylosaurus just looks over and is just like, you get the sense they're not the brightest. They're a dinosaur, but regardless.
Really wish I prepared animal friendship right now.
You see Misery. Oh, thank God you moved. You see as Gronk is getting ready to sort of back up. They said Gronk tired, and they just drop down.
As soon as I heard Gronk tired, I was like, I'm getting out of here.
Also, thank you, Mindaru, for the raid. As we're basically playing Jurassic Park at this point. Alright, you look over and you see as Gronk sort of sit down, a huge dust cloud begins to form amongst the entire area, almost sending you guys back for a little bit before you notice that the runes upon their horns, they begin to stop glowing a little bit, and you see as he is completely, not docile, but more so just listening and hearing you out. They don't seem to be throwing a hammer or whatever at you anymore. Right?
The god said that's happening. Just continue on. Gronk, we are sorry that these individuals have woke you from your slumber. This is our group. We are all friendly. We are friends. Do you like friends?
You'll hear as Gronk will say,
Gronk no have friends. Gronk lonely.
Whoa.
Well, Gronk, this is the best day for you because we can be your first friends.
Oh my god!
Friends take work. Gronk too tired for work.
If no work at all, we can do all the work for you, Gronk. I am willing to put 100 if you're just putting 0.
What kind of relationships that? I love it.
Wow.
I love that.
Gronk don't know what that mean.
Well, for what example, what do you like?
Gronk like energy, power. Like,
I'm sorry, repeat that one more time.
Gronk like energy, magic. Listen, please. Listen to Gronk.
I am so sorry, Gronk. You are very loud. The echoing boom with the cough is making a cacophony. I'm just trying to make sure you're heard, and I'm understanding your words.
Sorry, offer a mana crystal.
Wait, what?
Offer the mana crystal.
Just hand up. Slowly reaches over. Pulls out the mana crystal.
Just
I love this so much.
I think this straight up Shaq face like. Oh my god.
I love them.
It's too hot. It's too hot.
I'm crying, y'all. Oh shit.
Okay, yeah. Mana crystal.
Do you just how do you hand him a mana crystal?
I don't hand it to him. I'm holding it out right now. I'm holding it out.
You see as you do so, Gronk just opens up his massive mouth and he looks like he's about to literally eat Sirius.
Oh, I thought it.
Okay, a question, how are you flying right now? What's going on here?
No, Ilva's flying. I'm on the ground.
Okay, I gotcha. Just making sure. As you do, you just chuck that motherfucker into his mouth. You see his Gronk begins to start chewing, and immediately, as this begins to occur, first off, we gotta roll for wild magic, brother. We gotta roll for wild magic.
No!
Alright, roll a D100, or your choice, D100 or the D1000 list.
Oh no, fuck that. We'll keep with the 100.
I just thought it was gonna be consumed by Gronk. I didn't think it was going to wild magic Gronk. What if Gronk was bigger?
Nice!
Nice! Yeah! Let's go!
It's only getting better and better.
Best session! Second to Fabio, already!
This is so fucking stupid, it gets so worse. You see as Gronk eats the mana crystal, and as soon as this happens, Ilva, you look over, Sirius is gone.
What?
Zale, you look over, Ilva's gone. Misery, all of you are gone. You look over and you guys all turn invisible. You don't see shit.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You see as all the creatures around, including Gronk, just go invisible. They just are gone. Gronk looks over and just says, because you guys don't see shit, but you hear as Gronk says,
Where mage go? Gronk no see. Where go?
As he's gonna
Gronk,
start.
listen to the sound of my voice. I'm still here. Somehow the power of Voden has made us invisible.
You'll see as Gronk is gonna start walking forward towards you guys. Back up.
I run away.
You see his Gronk is like, he does not understand what the fuck is going on. He swings.
Stay still! Do not move!
He looks
Flying up here.
Make an animal handling check or persuasion check. This is serious.
Oh fuck. Oh, animal handling. Chris Pratt, guide me!
16. Alright, you'll see his Gronk sort of stands still and just says,
Okay, Gronk stand still. Now what?
Okay, Gronk. Once again, if we do not mean any harm, we are friends now.
Gronk, friend? What?
Man. Okay.
Serious. What are we trying to gain out of this?
Need more mana before friend.
Oh my god.
I guess I'm up. Oh my god, I don't want to cause a reaction. Okay, Gronk, stand still. Oh fuck, you're visible. Open your mouth and lay down.
Okay. If only crystal give more energy.
Okay, yes, I'm going to place mana crystals inside of your mouth. When I say chomp, that's when you bite.
You just get it. Could it possibly be that this creature means that we cast spells upon it instead of trying to use volatile magic crystals on it? Because as you can see, or rather, as you cannot see, everybody is gone.
You know, I like her idea a bit more, no offense.
Okay, fair. I put the mana crystal away. Okay, Gronk, just open your mouth, and I'm gonna cast fairy fire inside of his mouth.
Oh my god.
Oh no, what does your fairy fire look like?
It's like pop rock stars. It's on his mouth, just like
Pop rocks.
Oh no. Oh no. As you cast the spell with a little bit of pop rocks and an astral light, a little bit, you'll just see his Gronk just sees the spell. Immediately everybody sees Sirius. But Gronk will just say,
No, Gronk no like stars. Gronk hate stars. Gronk kill stars.
okay, no, sorry. I just spelled it immediately. No. That's a good start. It's fine. Here, I think we have to go with the what else do I have?
Why don't you
Wait,
just Serious, why don't you just let someone else do it whose whole spell thing isn't based off of stars?
Oh yeah, that might be a great idea.
Gronk, do you like crystals?
Gronk is gonna look over, immediately eyes dart over towards Phoebe and says,
I don't see that anyway, so yeah.
No one knows. It's all mine. We see nothing. We're all imaginary friends.
Who said that Gronk like crystals? Mini crystals for Gronk.
Yeah, like
We're
I
making
said it.
progress.
I'm here. Am I invisible too? No, I'm not.
Why talking rock lady? Talk.
I can't get down. I'm fragile. so I'm stuck
Phoebe,
here.
Phoebe, you need help.
Yes.
Okay.
It's out of
How
my head.
long does this invisibility last, Sensei?
you're gonna have to find out. I
Well,
know
you saw
it
that I
goes.
cast a spell and it dispelled.
I'm a guidance myself.
Gotcha. As soon as you guidance yourself, it goes away.
Oh, wait, that's a good idea. Okay, okay, Gronk. As they're figuring that out, I'm gonna move towards Gronk. I'm gonna touch like his the bottom part of his jaw and not like
Okay.
touch any teeth whatsoever. I'm gonna touch him and cast guidance.
As you do so, yeah,
Jack face?
Yeah, that'll not Shack face, but you'll see as he looks over, and as this happens, you all begin to immediately see Gronk, and it's not just like a fading motion, it's just you blink, boom, there's a giant dinosaur in front of your face. It is horrifying.
Worst jump scare.
Yeah.
FNAF.
So basically, like, Sirius, you would look over, and as this happens, you just see the interior of Gronk's mouth. It is horrific as you see rows and rows of teeth.
I see the abyss. I am near the abyss. He's whispering this. Did Gronk
Hold
did?
on, I gotta
did-
make a perception check for Gronk real quick.
Oh god! Oh god!
I can try catching you, Phoebe, if you like.
Okay. I jump.
I was like, on 3 maybe?
Nope. I gotta see if this goes wrong. I gotta. Alright, Phoebe, acrobatics, Nova, athletics.
If Phoebe just ends up Family Guy style broken arm, shit, I would be dying.
10,
hold on,
20.
hold on, I
Alright, it's
forgot.
not too terrible. Oh, you got guidance?
Okay.
Yeah, D4. We'll see how pretty it looks like. For 14, yeah, you're able to. It's almost like picture perfect as you pick or catch her princess sort of style, put her onto the ground, and you're good to go.
Next time, please say a countdown. Was it ready?
Oh, sorry. Oh, I thought you. Okay. Next time.
Next time.
Alright, Grog is just gonna say along the lines, he's gonna look over towards your hand, specifically the hand with the blue swirl. You notice as there's a bit of recognition that washes over his face, though. But that's all he says.
Do you recognize this, Gronk?
Gronk is going to look over and say,
Yes, Gronk haven't seen Mark like that in while. Not since stars consumed.
Oh, I am. Does this mark me a friendly thing to you?
Gronk friends before. Gronk's friends have Mark. Gronk no longer know where friends go.
Oh, do you? Oh, well, and maybe. I'm looking towards the group. Give a nod.
Do you know the Water Queen?
No.
Well, in any case, Gronk, we are friends now. All these people here are your
questions. Need energy.
Oh, guidance.
You'll see as Grog just begins to sort of shake it, or like kind of like a dog if you were trying to like feed them medicine or anything. Like no, they don't want
okay.
it.
He likes
Fuck.
the crystal. He said he likes crystal.
Wait, crystal. Hand me the crystal. Oh, you mean this crystal?
Ooh. The same
Last
sort of
one.
thing. They look over, and as they do, Gronk is
Everyone
gonna-
stand back! Everyone stand back!
How many
Serious
mana
one.
crystals are you going to throw at him?
How many do we have?
Oh
You
my
have,
God.
I remembered, you had like I think 8.
Serious, why are we doing this?
Just last one. It's fine.
It's
fine.
the only ones he
I'm
likes.
gonna position myself right here
Yeah, but,
because
like,
of my
why?
aura.
I see it like
whatever,
a
to
24
help
feet
all
away.
these people.
Fair
Yeah, 24
enough,
me- 24
fair
me-
enough, Misery.
You still haven't answered
If you
why
keep
are we
moving,
doing
I'm
this?
gonna keep moving with you.
Okay.
It's so we can maybe not get squashed by the hammer and have a friend. He has diamonds too. Okay, Grog. Here's a crystal. Are you ready? Here it is. Are you ready?
Gronk is gonna look over and say,
Gronk want more crystals. Gronk make deal. Gronk befriend. Gronk get 6 crystals.
Damn, that's a fucking nuclear bomb. All right, guys, hang on. all right, Grog. Once again, lay down. Open your mouth.
Oh, okay. Gronk do what?
My name is Sirius, by the way.
Gronk do what serious man do.
Close enough.
you'll see as
Okay.
he's going to drop down. Do you throw all 5 mana crystals into
I
him?
just like drop the crystals and I run away. And I say, chop!
As you do. Alright, we're using D100s or D1000s?
I think in
Keep
this
the
world,
hundreds.
we have to use 1,000. I mean,
No!
that's 5 of them in there, bro.
No!
I think so. Here's what I'll tell you. This is from my experience so far. I don't know everything that's happened on it, but the D1000s are kind of safer. They're just wackier. The D100s
safer.
are a lot more dangerous, but they're pretty consistently, you know, bad or good, if that makes any sense.
Okay, keep the thousands.
Okay, 1,000, sure. Why
Alright, hang on. I'm rolling 1d1000s.
All right, you know what? We got 5 D1000. Fuck it. Just everybody roll a D1000.
Oh dear. Let's go.
Ooh,
Oh
nice.
man.
Wow, I rolled fucking awful. Are you kidding me? I want a refund.
Just fuck off!
Wait, what do you mean? What did you roll, Raven?
You're fucking with me.
What do you mean you can't do it?
Zale, roll a D4.
Why? Did I do something wrong?
Alright, so this is what's gonna happen to Gronk. Okay, cool. For
Did I do
2
something?
hours.
Did I just let it go?
Uh-oh.
Is he blue? Is he blue?
He's you'll see. You'll see. Alright, next up we got
Hey, he can't get-
177.
He can't get mad at us because he asked for it, you know?
I love
Hey,
all
man's
that.
like his drugs. I'll just give it to him.
You receive wait, what? Oh, that doesn't do anything. Alright, whatever. And then
There we go.
820. No, 585. Okay. 585. Oh, that's really good. Roll a d4 Silva. Ooh, that's really good. All right, he won't.
I just buffed Gronk.
Yeah, you did. That is an interesting little.
Mega Gronk.
Yeah.
God, if Gronk wasn't already mega.
Fucking Digivolts of Mega Gronk.
That's interesting, I guess.
I'm not liking this.
I don't like this.
I
don't
guess.
know.
All right, and then the last one of Phoebe, 849.
I'm so upset. I didn't get
No
a whack
fucking
number.
way. Wait, hold on. What does that mean?
Means they're best friends with our group.
I mean, I have a way
We
to.
get a million gold and we leave happy after apple.
Well, I mean, how many? Who cast this?
That would be Phoebe.
Alright, we can do this one of 2 ways. Alright, Phoebe, how much gold do you have, if any, in your inventory?
I love that song.
0.
Zero.
gold.
Okay, I figured. Does Zale, do you have the? You don't have the gold on you. You kind of left it at the base, right?
I have 20 gold.
You have 20 gold.
I mean, I
Beautiful.
gave him the 80. I would assume I still have the rest.
How much do you guys all have in gold right now? This is very important.
I don't know.
I'm
I have no
scared-
money.
I'm scared to answer.
I am not a material girl.
102.
I have 20 gold and 9 silver.
Wait, do we add
I
zeros?
mean, we only came with. I'm fresh on the scene here,
This is
so
what I
of course
found.
I got 0.
You didn't have no coin purse, no little change.
I've been the money person, so I have 102.
So what's the total? So 100 plus 20.
Yeah, it looks like.
So 120.
122.
All right, and then what's
Yeah.
the? All right, if I multiply this, what happens?
Oh no!
We're rich! Fucking rich!
Oh my god, you're fucking with me.
Alright, go from best to bad. Go from best to bad.
Oh
Okay,
my.
this is
We
the
get a dinosaur, we get monies.
this is the funniest fucking narrative I've ever seen. All
Start our own
right,
businesses.
here's what happens. You see as Gronk begins to consume the mana crystals, and for a moment, you see as he begins to start swaying, he begins to start shifting for a moment, and he kind of stumbles into the rocks for a second and crashes off for a little bit and tries to right himself. You see as Gronk is gonna say,
Gronk feel funny. World's spinning.
Oh no.
Gronk,
Rock, do not move! Just...
Gronk feel kind of good though.
Oh, okay, good, but just stand still! If you have to lie down!
I'm spinning.
Oh god, he's drunk. I got drunk Gronk.
Oh,
Is this drunk or high?
Gronk,
He's-
Gronk. Oh, Gronk heal. Gronk feel good. Real good, but Gronk kind of cold. Why cold in desert? Make no sense.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. You're not hot. You don't have to worry about the heat.
Gronk feel no good.
Oh god.
What?
as he does so, you see as he it throws up quote unquote. And as he does so, he throws up glitter, sparkles, and absolute chaos. Zale,
Hey.
Ilva, you look over and you see as the gold that you carry in your pockets begins to. You immediately just see an explosion of materials fly out of your pockets, out of your bags. You look over towards your left and right, and you see as your gold is no longer gold. It is instead pearls. And they are exquisite pearls at that. Pearls each worth, how much is it? 10 gold each. You have 1,200 gold worth of pearls right now.
Oh.
Holy shit! We just blew up a bunch of clams.
All we need to do is find a nut job who's willing to take all of it.
No, this is our currency now. We don't deal in gold coins. We deal in pearls.
You deal in pearls.
The exchange rate is heavily in our favor.
Exactly. We're basically the British pound right now.
You guys got an economy thrown at you. So that's a thing. So yeah, 1,200 golds worth of pearl.
Yeah, write that down.
GP and gold and pearls. Yeah, there we go. But as this sort of happens, you see as Gronk begins to kind of right himself. It didn't last for long, but he looks over and says, well, kind of shrugs.
Gronk, okay now. Sorry for Sparkles.
It's okay. Any other effect take place?
No. Me and serious man friend now.
Oh, good. And I slowly walk over to him and kind of pet his fucking elder tree like leg.
What want?
I saw there were a couple of diamond materials on your back. Do you mind if I just get to the point, take a few of those?
Sure. Gronk allow diamond. Diamond be there since 3rd cycle.
Oh.
I'm sorry?
Gronk alive since 3rd cycle. Diamonds from Karametra.
At a metro, and I'm climbing on it. What? And I just start talking to him like massage therapy. Like it's just like, so how do you feel? I'm just like right now, just like, so who? What is this 3rd cycle? And I start trying to grab diamonds.
Oh boy, here we go. It's time for lore. He's not just a big dumb, big dumb dinosaur. He has a
He's
purpose.
our big dumb dinosaur.
And no pats.
All right, you'll see as Gronk will say this.
Gronk from 3rd cycle. Cycle Voden, not like year. Cycle different. Karametra made Gronk and other ancients. Dinos. Ancient dinos wiped out from stars. Gronk hates stars. Gronk lonely now 'cause stars.
I am so sorry to hit it. It's like, pull. Get.
Gronk work in Ketu. Gronk no longer work. Gronk no purpose. Now Gronk sad.
Oh, what? Gronk, what exactly was your purpose in Voden? What exactly did you do?
Gronk help Ketu. Carry building on Gronk with grapha magic.
You don't say. Out of curiosity, how many of these buildings are we able to carry?
Oh my god.
Bro, it's really hot right now. Holy shit.
Oh man, Gronk will just say,
Gronk carry tavern. Gronk no remember tavern. Gronk memory gone.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Gronk. How many times am I getting that, by the way, at this moment? I'm getting massage therapy.
It's not much. It's like you literally found what is it? One. Yeah, it was just the sort of thing that you just happened to find on him.
He has 1 diamond?
He's one diamond. He used it. Well, see, here's the thing. He mentioned that he's used it in the third, or he's been there since 3rd cycle. So you don't know how long a cycle's been. So, but you get the sense from what he's describing. He's probably had these for a while, and they've probably taken most of them. If he's talking about he worked in a city, and definitely a tavern at that. This is probably the leftover remains of said thing. You know.
Man, this sucks, you guys. The Star folks has laid off Gronk.
Out of character. Can we take him home, please?
I want.
That is the entire plan right now.
Yeah. Can we
There's
just?
no way we're not coming home without Gronk.
Can we literally just use him to fucking kill whatever's in the
Well,
cave?
let me get the
and
role
then
play again.
shit-
So anyway, I'm picking out this diamond, right? And so just like, okay, Gronk, I am so sorry to hear that you are out of work and you have been lonely. Well, you have friends now. You have. Well, I am Sirius, the one flying in the air that is with the lady in her arms. That is Ilva and Phoebe. The red one there with the horns. That is Zale.
Are we still all invisible?
If
Is
you
Sirius
didn't cast a
pointing
spell-
towards just like places that are, like that's? Oh wait,
I don't think.
Like,
Zale
this
has
is my
cast
best
a
friend,
spell. I don't
Jerry.
think Misery has cast a spell. So yeah, I think
I'll cast prestidigitation.
Oh yeah, he'll like as soon as I point out Zale, he presses station.
invisible though. I'm pretty sure.
Hmm?
I think
Who?
Phoebe and Misery are still invisible though.
Freeland's still invisible.
Was I ever invisible?
Yeah.
No, I think she made it. How is Ilva catch her?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't be invisible then. I don't know. I reckon.
Okay,
it's
thank
fine.
God.
You're fine. Phoebe's not
Alright.
invisible. Misery
Yeah.
and then Creelan are though.
Okay, Krillin, where are you? Krillin?
And you'll
Oh god, I
Here.
have to fucking play Where's Waldo.
So I see Krillin. I point out the bird humanoid is Krillin, and over Missy, would you like to present yourself to Gronk here?
you're gonna hear chainmail clink, 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 and you're gonna see like footsteps in the sand just behind you, and she is going to appear.
This is Misery. We are your
Oh.
friends now.
Gronk. She friends have funny names. Serious Misery. Gronk no understand, but Gronk try.
We come from a different land. We are not from Voden. We come from different. Well, some I think, maybe I'm not really too sure, but most of us are not familiar with these lands.
Gronk see. You like council.
Which council, Gronk?
Kalani Council.
Oh, you met the Colony Council.
Gronk work for Kalani Council in Katu. Katu dead. Gronk now sad.
Oh, I am sorry to hear that, Gronk. Well, if you would like, we could come with us, and we can provide more crystals of some sorts, and maybe a form of work if that's something you would like to task yourself with once again in this
Work
cycle.
with
Is this
Spirits.
still the 3rd cycle? I'm sorry.
Say Kindred Spirits. Work for Kindred Spirits.
Oh yes, we as a collective group, we are the Kindred Spirits.
Kindred Spirits. Okay. Mana Crystal provide to Gronk.
But you don't happen to have even more of those mana crystals.
I think I have. We have.
Gronk no work without pay.
We will pay you with mana crystals, Gronk. You will definitely be compensated for your hard work and your appreciation as our friend.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be a Yeah, persuasion check, serious. If anybody's helping him, then now's the time to speak up.
I will also help.
Hey,
Hey, you all
this is
can. Well, hold on. You all can help if you wish, but it does decrease the DC. It doesn't just necessarily give him advantage. But go ahead. What were you saying?
okay. I cast bless on myself in that case too.
Guidance. Okay.
I mean not bless. Guidance.
Yeah. All right. Let's go with Ilva, and then I got you, Zale, afterwards.
Yeah, I can give guidance as well.
I can
Also
cast
mention-
bless.
Plus, it's only attack rolls and saving throws.
I understand. I'm sorry.
I just didn't want you to waste the spell slot. I'm sorry.
So you can also mention maybe the water. Maybe it likes water.
Oh yes, if you would like to quench your thirst, we are living by an oasis. We have been blessed with the lands by Queen Straftata herself with the waters there. And so
Gronk no
if
need
you would,
food or water. Karametric
Oh.
blessing. Gronk
Not
only
to worry,
need
it is a-
energy.
it is an extra benefit just in case you would like so, just in case to try.
I'll handle it.
My friend,
Ron,
this
Ron.
is Zale.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello. You may not need food or water, but what do you know what you really need? Do you know?
What Gronk need? Friend?
Companionship. And we have so many friends where we are. They're all so lovely and friendly. They would all love to meet you, feed you mana crystals, compliment how great you are. You know, it's just such a lovely place.
Do friends have mana?
Of course they
Yes.
do.
Yes.
So friends with benefits? Gronk like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh.
So that's why you should come with us, as you can get so many new friends. It's just a lovely time.
Make a persuasion check with advantage. Ilva, were you saying anything to add to this, or are you just casting the guidance?
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure the water was there, but he
get it.
downplayed the water, so just guidance, I guess.
I'm
I was
sorry.
like, I don't need that perk.
All right, so seriously,
Wait.
with advantage, add a guidance, and then yeah.
Is this persuasion?
Yes, persuasion. All right, D4.
Fuck.
I'm gonna give him my DM's inspiration.
Yeah, that sounds great.
That
Like
is
a great
awesome.
fucking idea. Oh, come on.
I thought you rolled with
Oh, wait, hold on,
advantage.
you-
Yeah.
hold on,
Wait, is
hold on.
advantage? Advantage?
Yeah, you're rolling good with advantage with DM's
Okay.
inspiration.
Okay.
Come on.
Wait.
It also rolls with the D4. It
Are you
also rolls
allowing
with...
me to do one more?
One more? Nah, you can't affect the same roll, but you can re-roll the D4, see if you get a 14, rather. 14.
Alright.
Alright. You'll see as Gronk is thinking, but Gronk is thinking for a very, very long time. And he
I am
looks-
sweating.
You look over and Gronk is just gonna say,
Gronk make deal. Gronk provided. Gronk get 8 crystals daily. Gronk work for Kindred
Fuck is this
Spirits.
interest rate? I look over to the group, literally sweating. Do we have that many? Do we have that many?
Try lower again.
Let me. Gron. That is a lot of crystals, and we don't really even have work for you at all. It's more of just like a hangout place where you can meet all these new exciting people. You know, it would be
Or sleep.
such or sleep. It's just a nice place where you won't be bothered at all, and it'd be such a shame if you didn't show up. You know, we would all be really disappointed because we can't keep making treks back and forth to our place, you know.
Gronk
The
carry.
place that's safe from the
Gronk
storm.
carry with Mark.
Huh?
Gronk carry with Mark. Gronk purpose.
You aligning with yourself with those that share your mark? Is that what you're saying?
That's what Gronk did in other cycle. Gronk
Okay,
did
yeah,
now.
so okay, so yes, we will provide you with these mana crystals.
What? Serious?
You
Shut the
can't
fuck
make
up. We
that
don't have
promise.
that.
I looked at us, we will find them. we will
Do you
find
want a scorned Kronk? Do you want to risk a scorned Kronk?
I have locate objects. We're gonna be I'm definitely gonna be that fucking Florida guy with the metal detector with these fucking mana crystals.
Let's be straightforward with him. Let's just say we will give him as many crystals as we can, but we don't have that many because they're hard to find.
Yes, so apparently throughout these cycles, the mana crystals haven't been prolific as they once was said to be. We will still give you the mana crystals we find, but we would just like to let you know in advance that sometimes. Guys, I'm panicking.
Things happen.
Things that have happened. There's not that many mana crystals anymore, and
There's
we
a
have
big
found
shortage.
we have found like 8 within 20 days, which is not a
Oh, yeah.
lot.
It's not
So-
a lot. No,
And we gave them all to you because we like you so much.
Yeah, exactly. So that should be like, I don't know, like a week's advance or something.
We just pay
Like-
rent,
Candy.
guys. We just paid rent. Oh my god, D&D has gone so far.
Gronk need energy, but Gronk make deal. Gronk no work without mana, but Gronk with serious man travel and carry to place and back. Gronk have energy for that. Gronk no energy for anything else. Gronk sleep till mana. Deal or no deal?
Okay, so just to require on a little bit, you'll transport me and my friends back to our base, and you will reside there, and
Yes.
until we give you the curses. Okay, just
Gronk
double check
need
it.
serious man, Mark.
Okay, so yes, this is our contract deal thing as marked holders.
It's our deal, yes.
How do we seal the contract?
Gronk don't know. Gronk just accept and keep move.
Oh god, it was gonna kill me. Show me your mark.
What the fuck?
On forehead. On horn. You can see the mark.
Okay, would you please bow your head?
Serious? Serious? What are you doing?
Positions.
I'm going to move over and touch marks.
Serious. As you begin to do so, make your highest saving throw, buddy.
Is it affected by my aura at all?
You ain't getting close to this shit. You know that.
Alright, I guess.
Unless you want to. It's up to you.
Is he still within 30 feet of me?
Is it 30 feet? I thought it was like only 10 feet.
No, it's
30 feet.
it's 10 feet.
I think
I
it
don't
gets
know what I'm
upgraded
looking
to 30 feet later.
Yeah, you're 20 feet away from
18th level. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Oh boy.
Can I guidance myself?
Yeah, I could say that. Well, it's only an
Alright.
ability check, so it wouldn't help you for this.
Saving throw, right?
Yeah. 26. That's more than enough. As you begin to do so, you press the likes of the blue swirl mark onto the likes of Gronk's forehead, and you see for a brief moment something extraordinary begins to happen. You see as these rings, it's going to be a little bit hard to describe, but I'll try my best. You see as these sort of blue rings begin to slowly expand over past the likes of Sirius for a brief moment. You see as they begin to swirl with the arcane around the likes of his sort of arm and more. Slowly but surely, they take over the likes of his form, as you see as the strange blue ancient markings begin to form amongst all of Sirius's hands, arms, face, and body for just several seconds. As this happens, you see as a similar force, a similar nature, and a similar design begins to form over Gronk. His eyes shine with a blue light for just a brief moment, and you see as a little bit of an electrical surge begins to form over Gronk as he stands up with a renewed energy.
Oh.
I gave him a full charge?
You see as Gronk begins to stand, and they're more of like a slothful individual, but now they move with a bit of haste. They move with a little bit of quickness, and their reactions are even intensified past that point. With that, Sirius, you see as eventually your form turns back to normal, and the mark begins to slowly return over towards your hand. And you see as it's sort of spinning, you would even get lost and almost hypnotized in this sort of like staring at it. The last sort of things that you see for a brief moment, your vision begins to almost completely leave that of a first person perspective. You look over almost as if you have an eagle eyes vision as you look over towards the right or the likes of your entire party. Before, in this sort of strange eagle vision, you soar off similar to when you were looking for Karos. It soars past the sands, it soars past and through the deserts, before eventually you see as it begins to look over towards a valley. You see as multiple individuals for just a brief moment, they seem to be residing in the likes of a small mushroom village for just a moment. Atop of a building, a small or a fairly large one, you see a tiny sprite who seems to have reddish skin is meditating on top of said building. Their eyes glow blue before it begins to soar off, and your vision changes once more towards the likes of the snow. You see an individual who seems to be sort of resting off to the side, almost napping for a little bit, with a blade in one hand, and it seems to be a spell in the other, blonde hair and more, before it leaves the snow and begins to continue off towards the sands. The last individual you see in this moment in time, you notice as they seem to be surrounded by individuals, but not in a hostile manner. They seem to be conversing, and you look over off to the side, and you see as a massive figure is leaving their presence. Red horns and more, heading and walking off into the desert in distance. But the individual wielding your mark, Sirius, seems to be a panda, a bearkin, with or chainmail armor, and more. As your vision begins to slowly come back towards you, Sirius, you see as Gronk is standing at this point. He's energized, he's ready to go. He's ready to charge.
Oh, fucking surge of power. Oh.
Serious. Serious.
Huh.
I'd hate to be the guy that ruined the parade, but we still kind of have a bunch of water to save.
Yeah, of course, maybe, okay, fuck, in that case, would you want Gronk to just stay here, or come with us?
I wouldn't mind if they came, but I don't know, it's your... I do. Do what you think is right.
Gronk, a question. We are...
What, Gronk?
We are...
What serious need?
We are going to, secure and rescue a couple of the entities that dwell in the waters, similar to the ones that in our oasis. Would you mind accompanying us in this journey to help stop what's either harassing them or causing them harm?
Gronk no energy for fight, but Gronk take there. Gronk no fighter, but he fight to live.
Of course, Gronk. maybe he won't fight us, but maybe we can just wait until he, as a way of transportation back home.
It's your
Sure.
respawn, man.
It's your thing.
Look, I would, and that's the case, Gronk is more of a pacifist type, and so I would say we can let him.
After what just happened.
That was mostly self-defense in a way.
He doesn't like stars.
But he doesn't like the side effect. It's understandable at this point. But yes, he can stay here, and we can just finish our task, and we can come back and bring him home. Does that work for the rest of you?
Sure.
Yeah.
Wait, what is Creed?
Don't worry, I haven't lost him.
Still perched up.
Okay, I was just perching in the vault.
Pretty much.
On top of that rock, yeah. Invisible.
With that, I'll go back.
Wait, is that far away? He was invisible?
Yeah, I never casted a spell. I never did anything.
That hit everyone? That far
Yeah,
away?
that hit everybody. Creon was in when it happened. He was in the range. They hit everybody.
He was? I thought he was always over there.
Oh no. It's after y'all started doing Jurassic Park. I'm like, I'm not going to be in the area where we can get splattered in one fell swoop.
John did nothing wrong.
In that case, I'll tell Gronk. Well, Gronk, we are going to complete this task first, and then we will come back for you, and we will take you back to our home. Does that sound fair?
We'll see as he grunts and then begins to sort of nod his head. As this happens, we'll see as he begins to start backing up a little bit.
I guess it's a good touch, and just like pat him again. It's good, Gronk. And I turn around to the group, and I just start shivering. Oh, well, that worked. I got the diamond.
We should ask. Do you think he knows where the cave is?
I know where the cave is.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll find it.
Oh, okay.
And I just all right, good luck, girls. We'll see you later.
He'll wave his tail.
Oh.
That's both horrifying and adorable.
It is horrifying. It's more horrifying, really.
You're just like
you see as
goodbye.
He waves the tail and is like smashes it into the likes of the rocks over here. And he's gonna need some supervision if he ever gets into this base. Also,
I'm adding a diamond. How big is the diamond, by the way?
it's enough for a revivify.
Okay.
Yay.
I got our failsafe. Now we beeline for the cave.
Alright. So,
Well,
beelining for the cave. Oh, good.
I was just gonna tell the group we have to find, judging from how many mana crystals he initially wanted, we'll have to find a lot more materials too.
We can scavenge the rest of this area for whatever materials it can hold, and I can use my scene magic as the one I use to find this diamond. Get to help find mana crystals.
I think everyone should be on the lookout for that kind of stuff right now, because he is massive.
That's quite the hungry one.
I'm sure glad you're all friendly with animals and beasts, because that could have ended badly if you weren't here.
I will both thank the Fae and the stars and my parents for giving me birth.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, let's move on.
Oh my god. Alright, so Sirius, you would know the location is probably going to be following a little bit more of this direction based off of what's been explained. If not there, it'd probably actually be a little bit past Gronk. It's either or which way you want to go. But
wait, which way is it?
It's pretty much towards the left, so you can either go past Gronk, he won't, kill you anymore. Or you can go to the top left, either or whichever direction you choose. But
we'll go top left. We'll give Goss some bird.
Alright, so if you guys are also keeping an eye out on things, let's do this. Let's have everybody make some survival checks for me.
Okay.
17.
Well, that was
leaving. Ugh. 9:20. Ugh. Phoebe. Oh God. Oh man. It's more.
Hey, Krillin, what'd you find?
Yeah, you don't see Krillin, so you look around and about. You're able to find a little bit, but it's not much. Who was it? Ilva, roll 2d4 for me. 7. Okay. So overall, you find between the likes of you. I'm sure I got this right. And then it's not much. It's more of you guys are kind of worried that okay, is there any more corruption? Is Gronk 100% like safe to trust? Are they going to kill us, or are they going to sneeze and blow up a mountain? Who knows? And you're more focused on like maneuvering around that. You don't find much, but you do find something. You find a total of 3 soul coins, 4 materials, and 2 medicine. Krillin mainly spotting out most of it, but you look around and Krillin's nowhere to be found at the moment.
Can you note that one more time?
So 3 soul coins, 4 materials, and then 2 medicine.
That's what the D2D4?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's just see how much each stock was worth that you guys were getting. Alrighty. So that said, you guys are heading over. You don't see Krillin anywhere. Are you calling out for him? See if we can find him.
Yeah, that kind of just Krillin, where are you?
Oh, so you take away the bubble, by the way.
Gotcha. But I like
I wrote
the
a chat
bubble.
component in it. I mean, we can keep the bubble if you like.
I'm kidding. Get the shit out of here. Alright, so
I'm still about 50 feet in the air, looking down. I'm here. I'll keep this as an advantage if
my
needed.
bad.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I was trying to fucking draggle you guys. As this begins to happen, you hear Krillin's voice from up above. You're still not entirely sure where he is, though.
I'm even more paranoid.
Oh, man. Alright, so eventually,
Just keep track with the group as they move.
Kindred Spirits, as you all begin to travel forth towards the lair, whatever the fuck this thing is, where these water weirdlings may be, let me swap maps and let me do a couple things to make sure this is working. Because I would hate
Let us
for
pray
things
that
to...
Analyst can see.
Let's pray as much as we can.
Yes.
Fingers crossed. Stars bless me now.
Give me 2 seconds, so if there's any very, very small conversations, you can have that in the meantime.
Kind of just talking to the group, still trying to calm down. Loki having a panic attack.
Serious.
Well, that was
You did good, Siri.
You did.
shape water. Get a drink.
Look, you did fine.
That was
Oh.
quite an amazing feat. Let's just hope that you can continue paying the massive, ancient dinosaur and not get on its bad side.
Could prove useful too for defense as well.
Yes, you can provide a lot of services. I will definitely be the one to be pioneering the search for the manic crystals.
Well, you share
definitely-
the marks with him, so it makes more sense. Plus, it seemed that you two had a bond, so.
Yes, I also saw when we connected with the marks. I saw, I believe, other holders of the marks. One
There we go.
was a bearkin of black and white fur with steel plating. Another of a blondish man's, almost like sails, but at least a different color, longer. He had a sword and some sort of magic capabilities.
Probably nobody.
It's for a chance, but quickly. And also, I believe in another individual in some sort of mushroom village. They were meditating. Something to more.
You've seen
The
that one
Ponderone.
before. You would know that to be the sprite in amongst the Voden Knights. They haven't introduced themselves though.
Oh yes, it was this tiny person, this red breeches figure.
Yeah, they didn't introduce themselves, but Zaman did for them. Don't worry.
Yeah.
No, I'm
It
kidding.
that was gold, correct?
Yeah, he mentioned the name. Yeah, so
Oh,
yeah, for the Voden Knights.
Very creative name.
What seems to be on the nose? Oh, what is this? I can see a map.
Congratulations.
I'm joining the party.
Alright, so as you guys begin to do so, Sirius, at this point, you look over and you see an entrance to a small cavern. You get the sense that this is probably where Straftara was mentioning. Eventually, as you followed the water, it eventually ran out and came to a point, but now, well, it's time to focus up. It's time to see exactly what's inside this thing and where these water elementals might be. So, how do you guys want to go about this? Who's leading the pack? Tactics or anything like that? Choice is yours.
Before we go, I pulled out 2 other greater superior healing potions. Greater healing potions. I kind of look towards if these are potions that I have concocted before we checked in our journey. These would just help mend your wounds. I believe these should probably go to people that are in the front lines of any dangers that might come our way. It seems so used to me of holding these. Would anyone like to have one?
Sorry, have one what?
Greater healing potions.
I can take one if you like, so I can use it if someone needs it.
Okay, yes, here. I think from the other options would probably be Zale, Krillin, or Misery. Yeah, Misery, you seem to be on the forefront of combat themselves. Would this help you? Do you have healing capabilities as well?
Forefront of combat, but I am of the paladin persuasion. I can forego the potion for now, but thank you.
I mean, I'll take it. I can't heal myself. Oh, did you want to agree then?
I'll drop down. See the dust kick up.
Whatever
Thank
you
you. I'll grab the potion and I'm back up in the air 50 feet.
Oh, that's one. Okay.
You'll just see a flying potion.
Krillin, could you Krillin, come back, please.
I'll hover down back to 25 feet in the air. Look
I
down.
look at him and I cast guidance on him.
Thank you, Siri.
As this begins to happen, Freeland begins to show form now.
There you are.
Did I resist that?
Can I resist that?
Wait, do you want to keep it? You could have just said something.
I mean,
I did say that previously.
You would see as he's casting a spell reaching out towards you. You can dodge, or you can just sort of straight up say, like, hey, don't hit me. Don't touch me.
Don't touch me.
I feel feathers hit my hand. Ow, I'm sorry.
Say it again, Showcase.
So he already casted it. It's cool. I'm gonna see if I dodge it.
Alright.
How can I go about that?
Basically, Sirius just make an unarmed strike kind of towards Krillin.
Punch Krillin.
Alright, so that's unarmed strike. That's a -2.
So you're gonna roll a big crit. Never mind.
It was close. It was almost there. It was almost there.
It was one kind of crit. I'll tell you what.
So it's 6. Nah, you just sort of nope, miss me, and then just you immediately just dodge backwards.
Just see a flying potion. But, okay.
Back up 50 feet.
All right. That said, so let's make sure I got this right. So who has the potion? So Krillin has the potion, and this is a what type of healing?
Greater.
Greater. Gotcha. I had superior for a second. All right. So and that's gonna go towards Krillin. And then who else? Zale?
Yeah. No.
I think I have one.
Okay,
yeah. I gave the other one to Ilva.
Okay. All right. So you guys will find that in your inventories.
Sweet.
Okay. No. You guys can move as you wish.
I'm gonna stick based upon where the sun is there shade over here?
It's a little bit. It's not doing you much, but it's definitely a lot better than sort of sitting out in the sun for sure. It's like it's difficult to try to stay completely in the shade, but it definitely helps.
Oh dear. This is much nicer.
All right. As you begin to stick to the shadows, Zale, Sirius, you begin to start marching up towards the area, kind of clinging towards the wall slightly. Creelan, you flying up about 50 feet into the air. Phoebe and Ova, you following after them. You look over, and you guys can keep moving your tokens as you do. It doesn't seem to be much of a sort of like grand hall or entrance to this thing. It seems to be just a simple cave leading inside, but who knows exactly what is or contained inside such a thing. Looking over...
I approach the cactus.
Okay, you approach the cactus. What are you trying to do with it?
Hello,
I'm just gonna gather. I approach cactus and interact and grab material.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you grab cactus. I'm like, what?
My cactus.
Survival check. We'll just use this for all the cactus or cacti in the place.
Can I help him?
Make it with advantage.
Yay.
I'm sorry, what was that again? Survival?
Survival with advantage.
Because I'm helping you, friend.
13 ain't much, but it'll help out a little bit. You guys get the likes of... Between all the cacti on this map, you get a total of... 3 stocks of medicine.
5 total.
Yep.
Okay, I'm just grabbing that and kind of approaching the cave here.
Alright, as you begin to do so, you would look over, and it seems to be extremely dark inside the cave, no natural lighting or anything like that, similar to the other ruins that you guys went into where it had a little bit of lighting. Nah, this one is just almost completely dark inside. That said, do you have dark vision, Sirius?
I do not.
Yeah, you can't really see too much into here. I mean, the sun is still like shining out into the cave, but it's not really doing you much of any favors.
Can not really see in here.
It says I'm surrounded by walls.
No, where you at? Hold on. I gotcha.
Let me see.
I'm gonna take my flight as they're approaching in and just peek above this ridgeline of mountains to my
Phoebe,
right.
careful.
I'm just looking.
See if there's anything along that plateau.
It's not a plateau. It's like, unlike the map or whatever, that's just for the, interior of it. This is just pretty much tied alongside a mountain itself.
Ah, okay.
Alright. So, Phoebe, as you begin to look inside with your dark vision, make a perception check for me. 15, pretty good, but it is a little bit concerning. You look inside and you see the likes of a campsite, but there is no sign of people. There is a lot of blood, and there is a lot of destruction inside. Looking over, you see as well. You see this, my friend.
Phoebe's kind of place.
You look over and there's blood streaks across the wall, weapons that were sort of thrown about and stabbed, a little bit of arcane explosions on the inside, but besides that, you look over and you see as something begins to shift off into the corner. It scuttles about and you lose sight of it wherever it went, but it kind of went towards the left and you saw another shadow go towards the right. But what do you say or do, Phoebe?
It's not good.
How bad is it?
This is pretty bad. There's blood everywhere.
Oh no.
And there's something in there that I
You
couldn't
see-
really see what it was.
You see any other people?
I don't know what it was.
Hey,
don't
Ducky,
know.
how long does your dark vision thing last?
Let me have a quick look here. It is. I can cast. I can do it again.
Oh.
So I can give her one dark side again up to 300 feet.
You want to do that again?
Everyone?
Yeah, everyone.
The one who needs the people who need it. More like
I need that.
Level 7, I
need
can do whatever I want now, so.
Alright, you get to Ilva, you get to decide whether they live or die. What do you want to do?
Well, let's give everyone dark vision except Krillin.
Alright, gotcha. Okay.
Blind, blind.
Do you actually?
No, for the regular group, I'll give them stupid dark vision.
Alright, so you guys can kind of, as Ilva begins to sort of cast a spell or channel the divinity, you notice as you can see the scene in front of you, looking over and about. You notice as there is some individual kind of shifting in the corner, and you notice as there is an astral force to them. It seems to be as they have these giant mandible claws with a strange sort of stinger at the end, as you see what seems to be a sort of corrupted scorpion off to the side, coursing into a little bit of a purple astral light.
Scorpion.
Oh god.
As you look over, they don't seem to have... Not necessarily that they haven't noticed you, but they seem to kind of be resting for a bit, but it's kind of shifting a little bit in their sleep, which is interesting enough. Granted, it's not like one of those humanoid corruption individuals, but this thing is tainted and it is sleeping, so maybe the corruption can sleep. Or it needs to sleep, which is something.
I don't think we're gonna take any chances on this.
You want to kill him?
It's part of the study fog. I don't think we should maybe give it a chance.
You want to give it a chance?
No.
Okay, so you just did so well with the dinosaur there. I was kind of confused. So
No. I think that's past gone. That is too far gone.
Want me to shoot fire at it?
You shoot fire. I'll shoot starboard.
Okay, on 3.
Keep in mind.
It'll look really cool, I swear.
Keep in mind, if you guys are doing the surprise, remember, it is just the one sort of person, so you would have to dedicate who's going to be doing it.
I'll guide and hold it.
Yeah, you do it. You do more damage.
All right.
Okay.
Strategy kind of looking around. Zale, you're kind of playing a spotter at the moment. You're looking to see if there's any other individuals coming on in. I'll tell you what, you can make a perception check with advantage. While Sirius, your eye or aiming and sort of lining up the guiding bolt to fire it over towards the scorpion. 521. You look over. I'll tell you what you see in a second. But Sirius, you can cast the spell towards the individual.
Guiding bolt.
Oh.
I used my DM's inspiration. I used my DM's inspiration.
What did they have advantage?
Yeah, you would have advantage
Technically,
because you are surprising. You do have advantage.
Also, it's
Okay.
literally sleeping on the.
Oh my god. All right. Oh my god.
That's
I wasted all my shit on the fucking.
Oh god.
Oh fuck. Oh shit. I'm sorry. Hang on. Okay. Yeah, that works.
17. That misses. Not fucking with you.
Oh.
As you begin to do so, roll some damage on the scorpion.
Okay. I'm sorry. Ignore that. So
I got
12
you.
points of damage.
12 points of damage. That will be that. And you strike over towards the individual. It fires over, striking into them as they crash into the wall. They begin to immediately awaken, and as they do, they turn their focus and they turn their gaze over towards you and begin to rush out, sprinting over with breakneck speed. And with that, as this begins to occur, as they're rushing over towards you, Kindred Spirits, your souls are shackled and the time for battle is now. I'm gonna need you guys to roll for initiative.
What did I see though with the 21?
You see, with a 21, you look over and you would notice as there are some sort of things that are moving in the likes of the shadows, and they seem to be heading directly over, not necessarily towards you, but they seem to be heading. Imagine this. Imagine you're walking down a hall and you see something just dart across the path. You see as they went to the right and they came from the left. Does that make sense? No, it's a little
Yeah,
bit
makes
confusing.
sense to me. I'll be sure to tell the party that, though.
And it's not just one of them. You would hear the likes of sort of clacking onto the ground, and you would just notice as multiple figures are sort of going past that area. This is about as far all the way over towards here, like moving over that direction.
I'll relay all that funny information you just told me to the party.
You got it. Alrighty. Bam, bam, bam. Alrighty. Ilva, what'd you roll for initiative? I see you rolled twice.
Yeah.
It rolled twice for me too.
So it's, hold on, which one is it, Ilva?
It's a 16.
16, you got it. For some reason you're hidden. Let's fix
It looked like I sent to it privately for some reason.
Yeah, and then Creelan, what'd you get? What was the first one?
First one was 28.
28, you got it. Alright, remove combatant. And then I need Phoebe. Here, I'll grab your tokens and do it. Alright, and then Misery, you need one from you. Alright, thank you. And then Phoebes. Oh, is Phoebe gone? I gotcha. Phoebe is going to go after Sirius, and if she's not here, we'll just have her jump on in when she can. Is that everybody? No. Alright, NPCs. Bam, bam, bam. Unlucky. Alright. This guy goes after Ilva, and this one gets fucked at very much at the end. Alright. And sorry, 1 second. Easy peasy. You'll be good, Matt. Trust me. Alright. Come on! There we go. So, top of the round, as this begins to happen, you guys look over as the scorpions begin to start moving and shifting over. Immediately, Creelan, you look over towards the guiding bolt and notice as the scorpion is heading towards you guys. What are you doing as we start off with you in initiative?
All right. I'll step slightly to the right. Oh. I'm going to fly up about 5 feet directly over everyone and fly directly here.
As you begin to do so, you look over and you see as there are multiple individuals in the likes of this sort of area, some smaller, some bigger, but regardless, these seem to be the individuals that Phoebe saw from earlier. As you find yourself a little bit surrounded, where would you like to go? Who would you like to attack?
And I feel confident where I stand. I'll draw both my scimitars and go take the dodge action for my action and end of my turn.
You got it. As this begins to happen, we turn over towards Sirius. What would you like to do as you receive initiative?
Not really wanting to waste time, Sirius is going to channel the power of the stars and enter the astral form of the archer.
You got it. As this begins to occur, you look over and you begin to see as the constellations form around you. What would you like to do as your action?
That was the action, but using the bonus action, I will target the scorpion once more and fire an arrow of light at it. As you see, the small mote of light starts to just streak in almost like a hyperspace.
Alrighty. Make an attack. 19 to hit, 7 points of damage as it strikes into them, almost piercing them towards the wall. They look around, but they are still able to continue moving. That is your action. That is your bonus action. Are you moving anywhere, or are you standing where you are?
I'll just back up 1 space, so now it'll be the end of my turn.
Was that the one you guiding bolted already?
Oh, yes, you would have advantage.
Okay. Let me just roll it in. Go +8. Nice.
Same thing. All right. So that said, you'll notice as the scorpion over here will begin to start shifting and moving. As they do so, they will begin to surround the likes of Creelan and begin to start attacking into them. There's going to be 2 attacks towards you, Creelan, with disadvantage. Multi-attack. Actually, no, excuse me. There's going to be 3 attacks. All right. This is disadvantage. 12 will miss. 7 will miss. And for the sting attack, wait,
not with disadvantage.
Not disadvantage. 21 is still gonna hit, but it's not a critical hit. As this begins to occur, Creelan, hold on, let me adjust your HP. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. As you're too worried with the legs of the claws as you deflect each and every one of them, but the stinger strikes you directly into your chest. 16 on your con save. That's going to succeed. You feel as if a bit of poison is coursing through you, but you're able to sort of manage and not take as much of the damage. That's going to be 4d10 halved. 23s, that's going to be 11 points of damage towards you in poison. Alright, and then also, because I don't think it rolled, did it? No, it was from the temp HP, that's why. Gotcha. Alright, that is its turn. Next up in initiative, we have Phoebe, then it's Ilva. What you got for us, Phoebe?
Okay. It's finally time.
That shit, girl boss.
What I've been wanting to do this whole time, but I completely forgot about it.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I have a staff.
Yes! You do!
You have a stick?
Oh shit.
I have a
Use
staff.
the stick. Use
I
the
pull it out. I have it with me, as I always have it with me because we only
Where'd
have
you
like
hide it?
items, so why would I forget it? I never hid it. You guys just never asked questions.
True.
Yeah,
Anyways.
clearly, we never asked. Yeah, totally.
I thought it was a walking stick. I didn't fucking know.
I put it down, and it turns into a giant constrictor snake.
Nice! As it begins to do so, I forgot what the staff of the python. Where is it? The snake, does it like start moving on its own turn, or is it only on the staff?
No, it's like
It actually
the
turns
snake.
into a thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
gotcha.
it's a whole snake.
Oh my god. Alright, as this begins to happen, I'm gonna go look for a stat block real quick. Give me 1 minute. Alright,
Remembers that because he put the mana crystal in to give it to you.
giant constrictor snake. We don't have art for it. That's okay, I'll get art for it. Oh my god, it's huge. Wait, is it actually
panther.
huge? Holy shit,
Yeah.
it's actually huge! What the
The fucking Orochimaru snake.
How does that fit on a staff?
Well, you see, it begins to actually it starts animating for a moment and slithers out
Animorphs.
from the staff, and as it begins to do so, it grows larger and larger in size. As this happens, Phoebe, it will be taking its turn in initiative afterwards. Where would you like to go, or what would you like to cast afterwards? You guys can move past it, though, if you wish, if you're wondering.
It's a slippery boy.
Oh, silly.
Oh, that's my action. I don't really have a bonus action. And I am standing in a pretty good spot right now. I might move a little bit back. There we go. Just a little bit back. Give a little space for the snake. That's it.
Alright, I gave you permissions for the token over there. So, if you wish, what would you like to do on the constrictor snake's turn?
Haha, snake. Okay. I'm gonna make a slither over to the big boy that's over there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to do... I have stats.
I have stats.
Yeah, it's gonna try and constrict it.
Alright, that said, make the attack roll towards it. Let's see what happens. Ooh. Creature restrained. Make sure to target the creature as well. Afterwards,
Oh, shit. How the fuck am I supposed to...
hit
Oh,
T.
there you go. Oh, you did the thingy. Okay.
Yeah.
Target.
Alright, 21 to hit, 9 points of bludgeoning damage. Just wrap around the legs of the scorpion, nearly strangling all the life out of it. It is considered restrained. It is going nowhere. You slam it into the legs of the cart, you try to hold it down. Immediately uses its stinger to try to stab into you, but that's all it can do. Alright, Phoebe, that is your turn. Next up, we got Ilva, then a scorpion, then we got Zale. Alright, what you got for us, Ilva?
Let's see what I can see here. Can't see much. I can see that thing. I can see this thing. Let's do. Let's do cheeky fairy fire.
Chief Fairfire, you got it. As this begins to happen, unleash the spell over as you unleash the sort of bits of Twilight Domain onto them. Oh wait, hold before you do that, let me do one little thing. Yeah, go for it. Did it go through? There we go. Dexterity saving throw for all of them. As this begins to happen, let's see who fails, who succeeds. That is a 3. Another 3. Yep, those two will both fail. For the Constrictor Snake, that is a 12. They will also fail, but that is fine. You'll see as bits of sort of like highlights begin to form over them to guide everybody's strikes. Over that is your action. You do have a bonus action, though.
No, I'm just gonna sit back and just watch Krillin.
All right. Next up in initiative, we have the Scorpion over here. They are going to rush off to the side, and as they do, they will put themselves directly in the fray. They're going to first make they're going to make 1-2 attacks with the claws. One towards Krillin, one towards the snake. Third one is going to be whoever they hit. All right. They miss the snake. They're going to hit towards Krillin. This is disadvantage. They're going to miss towards Krillin. They will try to stab into the snake. Oop, that was with disadvantage, but that's that was with disadvantage accidentally, so that is a critical strike over towards them. Let me roll another d10 on top of that. That's going to be 17 points of piercing damage towards them. They will need to make a... Actually, no, I assume a snake would be immune to poison, right?
I'm pretty sure. Wait, hold on. I'm
Actually,
pretty sure.
No, they are not. Why the
They're
fuck?
not?
They are not immune to poison. This is not a poisonous snake. All right.
Oh, that's true. It's not a poison snake.
All
okay.
right. 13. That will succeed. Just barely by 1. That's 4d10 halved. All right, 27. Look, it's gonna be a total of 15 points of damage towards them as the snake is stung immediately with one of the stingers from the scorpion. But that's his turn. We go towards Zale. Then we got Misery. What you got for us, Zale?
Zale is going to rush forward. I assume he can stand here, right? Even though there's like a little bit of wall there, or...
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, that's good, that's good. I'm going to cast Green Flame Blade, so as he just traces his fingers across, his rapier engulfs in flames as he's going to start rapidly striking this scorpion right here.
With advantage!
Let's go!
Cast.
Alright, let's see, let's see.
I have to actually hit with my rapier, so give me a second.
That's going to be 18 to hit, 5 points of damage as you strike into them.
One more time,
Yep.
you know,
Oh yeah, because advantage. 23. So now we're just going to take the extra point of damage. But as you begin to do so, you look over and hold on. Might know this one. You look over and you see as the flames begin to jump over towards the other individual, but you do have a second attack, I believe, with the Infernal Heritage.
Yeah, for my bonus action, I get to make a melee attack against it. So as the fire jumps to the scorpion, he's just going to look at the one in front of him. He's like, I hope you're ready for this. As he will start doing a barrage once more. What?
11, 15 will hit 5 more points of damage. You strike into him again as you start eviscerating them into pieces. That's your action. You do have a bonus action, though.
No, that was my bonus action because I cast a spell and then I
Gotcha.
hit. So that's all for me.
Okay, I was thinking of the Blade Singer thingy. All right, Zale, that is your turn.
The Blade Singer thing.
What you got for us, Misery?
All right, well, Misery is going to run forward, and Misery is going to station themselves here. Misery is going to basically touch the shoulder of Krillin, and is going to cast a warding bonds.
That's weird.
Don't tell me what to do. So I'm going to cast warding bond.
You got it. As you cast Warding Bond over towards them, you immediately see as both of your forms begin to shimmer with the likes of, I probably imagine, sort of Raven themed, right? What does this look like, Matt?
As soon as I touch Krillin upon the shoulder, little shadowy ravens will start swirling around his form, and Misery will Yeah, that's all will happen.
You got it. All right, that is an action, I believe. Anything for your bonus action, or is that your go?
That's gonna be my go.
All right,
I'm
as
just
this
positioning myself here for the sake of other benefits.
You got it. As this begins to happen, all right, Scorpion's turn. Last sort of thing before we can try to speed this along. But we'll see what happens. All right, first they're going to make a couple attack rolls with disadvantage because they are restrained. Claw attack, natural 1. Second claw attack, 16 will hit, and the stinger attack will be a 7. They will keep swinging and they will keep missing as they strike out towards the snake, constricting them. All right, Creelan, what you got for us?
I will both these. Well, I'm actually going to put back the scimitar and then do a two-handed attack on the one to the left. With that first.
19, that will hit. 8 points of damage, nearly cleaving them entirely. That said, that is your first attack. Make a second one.
I'm going to switch back to one-handed, step back just a little bit and do more of a fencing stab on the same one.
15, 9 more points of damage. You strike out towards them, or almost piercing through them. They seem to be on their last leg. You have a third attack as a bonus action, though.
I am going to, as I'm in that fencing stance, look at Zell on a nod and then sheath the sword. And still in that same stance, and I'm going to come with a forward back fist as I Fury of Blows.
You got it. Forward back fist 13 will just barely miss. Hold on, you're rolling. You got to roll with advantage for that one. Because fairy fire.
Oh,
10 will not do it. You swing and you just barely miss, but you do have a fourth attack from Flurry of Blows.
one more go.
Natural 20, that's how we do it. You swing, you miss, and then you just swing again with a back fist of more strength and power as they go flying into a million pieces of astral light. Creelan, that is your 4 attacks. That is your turn, unless you want to move anywhere.
Well, looked at this new bonded form around me and misery. Interesting. Let's take a step forward and getting more of a boxing stance as I look towards the scorpion, and then my turn.
As this begins to happen, you look over. Sirius, make a perception check for me. I would say Sirius, Ilva, and Phoebe. Yeah, make perception checks for me. 20, 13, and from Phoebe. 14. Ilva, you don't notice it. Phoebe, you don't notice it. But Sirius, as you're getting ready to sort of act, you feel a bit of rumbling happening below you and all around. I mean, to try to hear out, and it seems something is sort of shaking about. It almost feels similar, but nowhere near as violent as when you heard or felt the rumbling of the purple worm. Not as violent, but you get that same general sensation. Sirius, what would you like to do on your turn?
I kind of point that out to my to the two lovely ladies there, just like there's some sort of earthquake here. In a panic, he's just gonna have 2 more constellations go up, and like more bits of tiny star that's gonna like go over and like float past the allies, and he's going to use another the archer blast on them.
Mm-hmm. As you begin to do so, you fire the archer blast for a moment. Make an attack roll for me.
Advantage. Oh, target. Advantage.
15, a 7 to hit. You fire it as it begins to pierce over towards the scorpion, and you notice as something strange begins to happen. You notice as the arrow begins to stop for just a second, and then it eventually fires through. It does 7 points of damage as they're near death, but that is your go. All right. You have an action, though, if you want to do anything else.
We're in action. Hard set. 30. Actually, no. I'll move up closer. From there, if it's near death, I'll just run in and primal savagery.
All right, as you begin to do so, you rush in and begin to start slashing about. Go for it and make an attack roll. You feel as you rush on in as if something is kind of preventing you from almost passing into the likes of this cave. It takes a little bit more force and effort, as if you're passing through a barrier before you slash out towards them, and eventually you're able to eviscerate them into pieces. Not entirely sure what's going on here, but Sirius, that is your turn, correct?
Yeah, I'll yell at the last bit of that. After the earthquake, I'm saying, like, there's some resistance coming through this
Cave.
this terrain.
Yeah. All right. Last sort of thing. Phoebe, what would you like to do as you receive initiative?
Tough choice. Nah, fuck it. Okay, this is fine. I'm gonna witch bolt it.
All right. As you cast Witch Bolt, you get ready to send forth the spell. And as it begins to careen off directly towards the scorpion, you see as the lightning just strikes into something. It strikes into a barrier. Misery, Zale, Sirius, Creelan, you look over and you see as sort of astral barrier begins to form as it takes the likes of the blow of Phoebe's Witch Bolt. You all begin to look down and notice as your marks begin to start glowing and forming as Phoebe, you are all hell confused, and you all begin to hear a familiar but irritating individual as you all begin to hear this individual.
I don't really think so. You know, I think that we should maybe spice a couple of things up. After all, I think it's time that we make a couple of things interesting with these sort of shenanigans about. Let's play a game. Let's play a game with our rules.
And as soon as this begins to happen and occur, Phoebe, Ilva, you look over and you see as an astral chains begin to drop down, separating you from the likes of Misery, Zale, Creelan, and Sirius. You look over behind yourselves and you look over everybody inside the likes of this cave before an astral mist begins to slowly start forming on the interior. You see as bits of your vision begin to slowly start almost fading and waning for a moment. Everyone, make a Constitution saving throw. Because you're next to Misery, you do get your plus bonus to this saving throw.
Are Phoebe and I affected?
Excuse me. Or say it again, Ilva?
Are Phoebe and I affected by that?
No, you are not. But not just a normal saving throw. I need each and every single one of you inside this cave to make the highest saving throw you possess.
Oh boy.
Oh.
But they
You all
get bonus as
+4.
Misery?
They get
or-
bonus from Misery. From
Gotcha,
being in
gotcha.
range of her.
Oh my god.
22, 9, 15, and then Misery, 12.
Didn't add my bonus. What is the bonus, Misery?
+4.
+4.
Yes, 19 for me then.
20s.
That said, alright, Creelan, that will succeed. Or, actually, wait, hold on. Make sure I got this right. Hold on one second, y'all. What the frick is going on here? God damn it. Move. There we go. As this begins to sort of happen, you look over and Zale, you begin to start coughing, the hacky up a little bit. Your vision begins to start waning before Sirius, you look over and you just see Zale collapse directly onto the ground. And as this happens, you see as his entire form begins to turn into an astral light before shattering.
What?
You look over Misery and you see directly towards Sirius before the same thing begins to happen and occur. Sirius begins to turn into an astral light, coughing before a shattering. You even look towards Creelan, and you look and notice as you don't begin to start coughing, Creelin, but you notice as the bits of your feathers begin to start slowly turning astral for just a moment. And with that, Creelin, Misery, you two are alone. Misery bears the purple square, and Creelin bears the black star. And you're locked inside here. But we'll have to figure out what happens next time, and where the fuck did Zale and Sirius go next time on Secrets in the Sands. That being said, everybody, thank you guys for everybody who was able to play. Sorry I went over for a little bit, but thank you also to all the individuals who were able to watch and tune on in. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. I'm gonna go quickly break down stream, and yeah, I'll be right on back. All right, give me 1 second. Be right back, guys. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome. We're going to go send this over. I don't know exactly how many people we got into the chat, but for those of you guys who are just joining us, or maybe you joined us earlier during the raid and all that stuff, appreciate you guys for joining on in. Words are hard. My name is SenseiSuplex, and essentially I'm a professional dungeon master who runs a giant living persistent universe known as Project Aurora. All of the games that I run, as well as all the games that other dungeon masters run, all affect the same world in a multitude of ways. You guys can also affect the games as well by interacting with the likes of stream through loyalty points, but also helping out with the world building and more. Everybody gets involved, so it's just a matter on how do you want to get involved. If you want to join the link, be sure to, or if you want to join the Discord, link is down in the description, as well as in the chat. Be sure to also drop a follow onto the stream, as it does help us out tremendously. Alrighty, that said, thank you guys again for watching. We're going to quickly see if anybody, or do we raid into anybody on Sundays? Nope, we don't. Okay, so that said, I'll see you guys later. Make sure to go like the video on YouTube.